Suck our dicks!
Yeah! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks!
Suck our dicks!
Yeah! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks!
Well, woman I love is named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tippy Storm, and she can dance like a little Egypt. She works down the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. It goes Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being the music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. It said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said she cried when they broke up. She still plays the record at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off and we, it's the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds
At Mint Mobile,
nasty.
we like to do the opposite of what they want.
Snake Farm, it's a reptile house, Snake Farm.
Unlock my phone and watch the world die. They crying to God while they run for their lives. Blood in the streets, bombs in the sky. Goodbye. I hope you had dreams come true. I hope they see in their crosshairs what I see in you. And I hope and I pray, 'cause it's all I can do. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad. More than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Superman. I turn on the news and watch the world fight. Thousands of men making widows of wives. I'll be home soon, walked off in the night. Goodbye, I will remember you. I know it's shoot or be shot and they're men just like you, but I hope and I pray, 'cause that's all I can do. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad. More than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Soon you won't need a TV or an iPhone to see, because you will look out the window and
That's bullshit.
I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad. More than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman?
Good morning. Welcome to ClusterF. July 1st.
Already.
Year's half over. Year's half over. That's insanity.
Yep.
4th of July week. 4th of July is Thursday this year, so we will not be doing a show on the 4th of July. That would be un-American.
Un-American.
I think we are communists around here. So it will be Monday, Tuesday, ClusterF, Wednesday morning, Ned in your head, pre-July spectacular, and maybe a hang, probably a hang. I don't know. I have to talk to Matt today.
Everybody wants their money on the first. I don't like the first.
That's what I'm thinking. Nobody likes the first.
I gotta work on that later.
Work on what?
Paying all those
Paying all
bills.
those bills. Ugh.
Boo. Paying
Bill,
bills. Boo.
I'm gonna find some magic money to pay these.
Can you, if you find any, can you get me some?
I'll look for you.
I'll do, I got some good news for Trace. There's a new way that Lauren could help him, relieve some of that fat he's
Built up pressure.
he's got going on.
Oh my God. What just happened?
It's a bloated cow, and they got to drain the air.
Is it dead?
Nope.
No, you can't just do that.
I've seen him do it
I've seen many of
many
these.
times. Where you been living?
It says it's deadly bloat.
I mean, I've heard of bloats on dogs and stuff, and they do die, but I've never seen it. How come there's not blood and stuff gushing out of where he poked a hole in him?
Know.
Yeah, Lauren needs to do this to me after we go to Carrabba's.
That's what I'm telling you. I mean, let's look at that. Let's look at what he initially jams.
I can't
it.
watch that. How does he not puncture something? Like, is he?
I know, it's like he just. I guess they know
You gotta
from
know where to do
experience,
it,
and on
but-
the side there, I guess there's nothing there, but there's stomach's expanded so much that it could only be. I don't know.
That's just.
Here he goes.
weird.
He's gonna watch him blammo,
can't
blammo,
watch that.
blammo.
Is he doing it again?
He does it with a pair of vice grips, Trace.
Yeah, vice grips are good for
He's
everything.
got he uses his vice grips to hold the needle thing. It's gonna pierce the cow. There he goes. He's got the vice grips. Give it a wham! Take the vice grips off.
No. can't watch that.
It feels good from here. Like
Trace can feel it already.
I got vice grips and I got a needle.
That's a little tiny needle for a lot. It seems like it would take a lot longer than that for that air to come out. Jeez.
Can you imagine if somebody walked up to you and stuck you with a needle in your stomach and drained all the blood out of you, and then they say, "Hey, now get out of here," and you just gotta walk away, like,
Yeah.
and they seem to be like, "Okay, thanks." And
Yeah, appreciate it.
I'd be in bed for a week
Yeah, he
with
probably
a wound
does,
in my
who
stomach.
knows, you know, with animals, he probably doesn't feel good.
Did you say nah? You wouldn't be in bed for?
I'd be happy you get rid of the bloatation.
Yeah.
I know, but you would not be.
Flotation.
You think you'd be fine? You don't think you'd probably have to go to the hospital?
What? Just a little pokey poke?
No, I don't think they have to. Like dogs, they once they unbloat them, they're good to go.
No, but I'm saying, but if that's because they're cows, isn't that crazy? That
Yeah.
I said if that happened to you or Trace, wouldn't you have to go to the hospital?
Yeah.
For what? A little
You get
needle
some kind of
poke?
infection and you die. Something would happen. People get a hole in their stomach. I don't think you can just big hole in your.
Not only that, you just want to I gotta go lay in bed for a day.
Somebody just gouged my stomach with a big ass needle and a pair of pliers.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish somebody would have done that to me last night before I went to bed.
Oh, that still haven't learned his lesson.
Why'd you eat at Carrabba's?
No, I didn't. But we just ate a lot. I kind of ate a lot, and I was torn. I don't go to Walmart too much, but I was torn yesterday because what is the ice cream things about this big?
Half a gallon.
A half-gallon ice cream. They had at Walmart a half-gallon of ice cream for a Walmart brand for $2.
That's good.
And I honestly, you hear like the stories where people get poisoned with ice cream,
Yeah.
You know,
Listeria.
the Mysteria or whatever, and Listeria, whatever, Mysteria in the ice cream. You gotta watch out for it.
Yeah.
But I was sitting there, I'm like, am I gonna really die of Listeria for $2 ice cream? Like, I don't know, just $2. It seems like so they got to be fucking it up somehow.
It would seem.
But I did it and I ate some of it and I'm still
The
alive.
whole half gallon?
No, I ate a good amount.
Oh, okay. What kind?
Cookies and cream.
Not my favorite.
I'm not a huge fan, but
I'm
the
not
kids
either.
wanted it, so.
I mean, I'll eat it and go, cookies and cream, but I will never choose it. Never
Yeah,
choose it. The
I'll eat
kids
it.
love it. The kids love it.
It's not one of those that I could, and go, another bite. Yeah, another bite. Yeah, another bite. I just go, cookies and cream. I'll pass.
Lauren was calling me
Chocolate
out because
chip.
I like my ice cream to melt a little bit.
Yeah, it's the best. Like from when you go to the grocery store from here, and then once you get home and you open it up, it's like nice and melted on the edges.
You got to eat the top off.
Yeah.
So I can't waste that top.
I don't know if it was because I put it in a styrofoam cup, but I didn't get any melted ice cream. Like, I swear I waited like 20 minutes to eat it, and it was just as frozen as when I got it out.
Huh.
It's a $2 ice cream. It doesn't melt.
Maybe the cup held it.
I think you need to back it down, buddy.
What?
Back it down on the food, buddy.
I checked the mirror yesterday. I'm in great shape.
You need to back it down. As a father, I must give you this advice that you probably need to back it down. You're going to become, you're going to become the fat couple.
I was.
Couple of years, you guys, you go, oh, here comes. You just look outside. Here comes Trace and Laura waddling up. And you're like, man, look at these wedding
You're a fucker.
Look at these wedding
Fuck
photos.
you. I was BMXing yesterday at the skate park.
Were you?
Fat magic.
Yeah, fat magic.
He's finally truly understanding fat magic as he becomes fat magic.
I am.
Where do you have a bike?
Oh well, I took. God, I was watching 5 Kids all day yesterday.
3 boys.
Yeah, and I took him to the skate park, and fuck, it was hot out.
Oh,
and
wow.
there's like the skate park is like they designed to be the hottest place in the world. Like there's no
Not one ounce
It's
of
like
shade.
it's just like a concrete slab. The one in Webster's just a concrete slab in the middle of a field. you know, with no
No
shade,
shade.
no chairs. You know, you want to. Was there for like an hour. You know, I'm riding the bikes and stuff, and want to sit down, but there's no bench. You know, there's all the stuff you skateboard on, but it's made out of metal, and it's like 300 degrees. You know,
With all your taxes, this is all we're
can't-
gonna give you.
I can't give you a shade thing.
no
awning.
shade.
No
And it
awning
was
and a
just
bench.
like, I mean, if we were skating and stuff, and if you fell down, you know, on the skate park stuff, you were like on fire.
Oh,
And you had to get up as fast as you can because everything's burning. And
sounds great.
Sounds like a great time.
They
How
said
long
we'll
did you
just build
cut-
this, but the villages are going to be building over it soon, so we'll just build it like this. And
Give 'em something.
they had this one. They got this one ramp in the middle, and it's too. You know, it's pretty. You know, maybe this tall, and it's like a straight up type. It's going like straight up if you hit it. It looks pretty sketchy of a ramp. And, you know, I was kind of going off the side of it or whatever. And then one of the kids I was watching, it's like 7 years old, is just going at it. And I just was like, there's no way he's going to try and hit that doing 3 miles an hour. And, of course, he does and just eats shit over it. It was great.
did you get up and help him?
I helped him, yeah. I would have told him not to, but it was just
Too
it
late?
happened in slow motion.
That means you should have been able to
I
tell
know.
me.
Froze my brain, though.
So how long did you stay at the furnace of a skate park?
Probably half hour, 45
Okay.
minutes.
It's brutal.
Yeah. I could kind of ride a bike even though I'm all crippled out. I was hitting some of the slopes
Did it hurt your knee?
a teeny bit, but I figure you got to strengthen it. Should I jog yet?
Don't, man, you don't not. I do not know.
I'm going to do it.
I keep telling you to go see physical therapists, and they might be able to tell you what it is. You're
Yeah.
like, something's wrong with my knee. I need some therapy. They got to figure out what it is before they give you therapy. Maybe the guy wiggle your knee around and go, oh, yeah, you tore your ACL. Seemed like the smart
Yeah.
thing to do.
But, you
Then
pay
you
for
know
it,
what-
I'll be there.
Something you can save your money for. Instead of, getting that extra ice cream.
It's $2. It was $2.
Adds up,
$2
adds up.
ain't getting me nowhere.
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes, ice cream,
Ice cream.
Carrabba's.
Me and
Rabas.
Lawrence don't smoke Marlboros anymore. We smoke 305s. We're not spending as much money on cigarettes.
Yeah, you can
That's good.
hobble on up
Have
to the
you back-
store for the rest of your life on your bad knee that
Have-
you don't know what was wrong with it.
Have you backed down on the cigarettes any, or just?
I don't smoke too many cigarettes, like 5 a day, It's not that bad for you, I've heard, and some
You should
people say.
try to cut down to 4 a day and see how that
try.
works.
But we man, I mean it's like a different world changing from, $9 packs of Marlboros to $4 305s.
Does it make you smoke more?
What's
No.
what in the harshness or the
It's just, I've always bought cigarettes that were like $9, and I didn't, we were at some place a couple months ago that had 305 selling those, and that's all they had, so we bought a pack for like $3, and we're like, these aren't too bad, and I mean, you go to 7-Eleven and buy a pack of Marlboros, it's like $12. Walmart, I mean, 7-Eleven.
How do
can
people
people
smoke?
afford
I don't
that?
even get
how
it.
do you make that purchase?
7-Eleven is just insane. I mean, I pulled in the other day, and I was like, man, should I go to 7-Eleven? I know their cigarettes are expensive. But I was like, fuck it. I'm buying 305s. What's it going to be, $5 instead of $4? It was still $8 for a pack of cigarettes, 305s at 7-Eleven. I was like, what the fuck? Who goes to 7-Eleven? Like, they water, bottle of water is like $3 there. Like, everything there is ridiculous.
I never go in.
Just the way it is. Corporate greed. That's what it is. So imagine $12 you said,
Yeah.
and then you get a cup of coffee. So you get your pack of Marlboros and a cup of coffee every day because you're a pack-a-dayer. That's $20 a day. I mean, talk about adding up.
Yeah.
Might as well.
They don't know how to add
that's your
things up like
retirement
that.
fund
That they
right
spend
there.
like
20
that.
20
Some
bucks a-
people just don't know how to add
20
that
bucks
up.
a day. What's your 2-pack a day or
Yeah.
24? Yes, just
Do you think that
insanity.
the cost of cigarettes have made anyone quit smoking?
I don't.
It's a great
people
question.
aren't. I think people are just now starting to maybe spend less. I mean,
They're running out because they can't quit until they run out of money. Until they're
Ridiculous.
almost
Well,
out of money.
everybody's
Addicted.
smoking those vape things, like these vape things, and they smoke the big. This is insane. You guys are gonna think this is insane, but they smoke. They get the little bit bigger ones. This is a El Cheapo one. This is still $12, but everybody's smoking those things, and I go in the stores and I'm like, what's the cheapest vape you got? And they'd be like, oh, this one's $32. You gotta go to a real shitty smoke place to get these for like $10. But I mean, everybody's smoking those vape things now, and those are like $20 to $30 for one of those things.
How long would that last? Yeah.
I don't even know.
Depends on how much you hit it,
Yeah.
right? And they probably hit those more than regular. Is that nicotine?
Because they
Yeah.
can hit
oh,
that
so
in
you smoke
places.
cigarettes and that.
Yeah,
They can hit that vape in places. Maybe they can get away with it.
yeah.
But you
But a
can't
lot
hit
of people
cigarette.
just smoke those and don't smoke cigarettes, and I mean, these are supposedly terrible for you too. Like they're
So
they're not terrible for you, but nobody like knows what the fuck's in it, and it's made in like China.
poison. That's what's in it.
terrible, terrible in a different way.
Yeah.
Because some people smoke their whole lives and nothing ever happens.
Have you seen?
But those haven't been around long enough for people to smoke them their whole lives yet, right?
So they have no
So they can
idea.
see
No
what's going
idea.
on with them.
20-year deal. I don't think.
It could be killing people when they're in their 60s because they don't want to pay out Social Security.
What is
Okay,
it?
it'll be a scandal. It'll be okay. So like, it'll be 7-8 years from now.
You'll never
it'll be a huge
find out.
scandal. They go, oh my God, the people that smoke the vapes, they're all dying at an early age, and it's an epidemic. And
They'll never say the people that smoke the vapes. They'll just say,
Well, they can.
we don't know why.
But eventually, it'll come out, and nobody will care. They just won't care.
There's that long-term killing you stuff like liver, like alcohol poisoning and, killing your liver and smoking. Nobody seems to care about those long-time poison
Well,
tactics.
Look at the opioid deal. They killed, hundreds of thousands of people. And then 20 years later, they went on trial and they got fined and they got put out of business. What do you care when you've made billions?
Yeah.
Made the billions, go out of business, whatever. They probably had the deal beforehand.
And who went out
and
of
at the end, you're going to
business?
go out of business. They're like, we don't care. That sounds like a good deal. to
Yeah.
me."
Who went out of business, though? They're right back at it. I mean, they're still making
Different companies.
opioids and
Different
killing
companies.
people.
Yeah, I mean, it's preposterous. That was the, what's the name of it? OxyContin, because it was so addictive. And they
Yeah.
sold it as not being addictive. And, ruined
whatever family that was.
countless lies by, shoving it in people's, young people.
Yeah.
Captain of the football team hurt his knee, and now he's on the fucking streets doing heroin. That didn't
Man.
used to happen.
Yeah. You got Beaver Smell Like Tuna, 60 months. 60, that's a long time. Thank you, Beaver Smell Like
Extremely
Tuna.
deep.
Monday hype train.
Snookman,
Get me full head.
58 months subscribed. Thank you, Snookman. Sober Johnny Loco, 62 months. 62.
Deep.
Have you seen?
Hang on, B
oh,
Bumpy,
sorry.
59
Shut the
months.
fuck up, Trace. God
B
damn.
Bumpy, 59 months. And B Bumpy is also on a 55 stream streak. Thank you, B Bumpy. And VW Rick, 57 months. Right over here
you
by the
go.
lovely Donna. And who else? Lady
Lady
Stephosaurus,
Stephosaurus,
51 months. I'm
Awesome.
surprised it
I'm
doesn't
full
say
flaccid
Hype Train,
over here.
Hype Train Close with all those subscriptions. Thank you, guys.
Don't get Trace started on his Monday morning hype
Yeah.
trains. Do I have to Do I have to come up with a song now? The Carpenter song. Monday morning hype trains always get him hard.
You do. Maybe I'll sing it so it's not so awkward. Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I'd rather not you sing it. Personal preference.
I didn't realize it actually at the time.
Oh. That's funny. Brent's Nevada landing 55 months.
I kind of have to do it now, right? Just to make him uncomfortable. I mean, that's just the way it is, buddy.
It's hard to make me uncomfortable.
Is it?
Sometimes.
Now he's going to write it down, circle it.
Oh, there's something else I'm supposed to remember. Circled a couple things, boy.
Where are they?
Boy, I can't remember. I took my notes and put them over there finally. Look, my desk is clear. I moved the pile to
The
over
fucking
there.
pile of notes,
And
man.
I'm gonna go through and look at all.
You're
the
not
circles.
going to.
I will.
You won't.
One day I will go through those, and I will not remember what half the circle.
He already changed it to one day.
One day.
You used all the good ones, you realize, once you start going through them. You're like, oh, I didn't use this because it wasn't worth using.
Yeah. I'll go through them anyway. I know because there was something a couple days. If usually it's a couple days ago, I might be able to remember it.
We need to figure out something to put in that wheel that Len Carr got us. What can we put in that?
I
We
don't
have to
know.
have a creative meeting.
Yeah,
Should be having a creative
Somebody
meeting
in the chat, give
every
us some
week.
creative meeting. Give us some creative stuff to put in the wheel, to spin the wheel that we pull stuff out of, and I don't know.
I think.
I'd rather a back massage. I need a back massage.
I
do
think.
too.
One day in the near future, we need to get in here and we will record a ClusterF creative meeting.
With the
The
lights
fir-
out,
The first.
and we all take a
There
nap.
we go. Exactly how I thought it was gonna go.
Here's our creative meeting.
All right, we're gonna go take a nap.
All right, you
we're
guys
gonna go
get
take
started.
a nap. And we'll be
Dream
right back.
creatively. I want to dream real creatively.
I imagine it would go something like that, but at least it would have something that I could. It would be exactly how I thought it would go. I can't believe we would come up with anything creative as we are.
Yeah.
It's hard to think of create things, You just can't. I don't know. My brain
think.
doesn't think that way.
Hard to think of stuff, right, Trey? It's hard to think of stuff.
I saw this this pizza commercial yesterday. It was
Sit up, Ned. Bugging me.
Hurting your neck, getting a crick in your neck from looking at Ned.
It didn't work.
I saw a pizza commercial. I think it's hitting at what the times are becoming. It was like now if you tip $3 or more on your pizza delivery, you get $3 off your next order.
Yeah.
So that means I've never seen on any type of restaurant or anything them asking you to tip the drivers or tip the servers more.
No.
Like it's not something they give a fuck about. So if they're giving a fuck about it, that must mean either
Drivers are quitting.
drivers aren't
That's why.
doing it because they're like nobody's leaving any fucking tips anymore. 'Cause nobody's got any money.
The only time it benefits them is when they'll say something. So it only benefits them because drivers are quitting. It doesn't benefit them because the drivers are going, come on, we want more tips. Give us more, that kind of thing. They're like, oh, we don't care if you beg for more tips from us. But if you start quitting and we don't have drivers, that's the only time they're going to do it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, talk about a different time. I can't remember this before or after we had kids, and I was delivering for Pizza Hut. Do you remember that?
I think it was before we had
Before we
kids.
had kids, and I would do it one or two nights. I think it was only one night a week, or 1.5 nights a week. And these people would give me, sometimes $10, $5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the end of the night, and I got 50% of pizza from Pizza Hut. And I was like, it was such great extra money
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
couple starting out. And it was like,
Mm-hmm.
man, those guys were balling. As a pizza delivery guy, if you hustled, you could ball. That ain't happening no more.
My roommate
You ain't
delivered
balling.
pizza, and he wasn't balling, but like he was, he made like 120 to 150 a night.
Well, that's pretty much balling. That's
Yeah, I
good.
mean,
It's
that's-
cash too.
yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah, I mean, almost all of it was cash. Oh, now you probably get freaking credit or Venmo or some kind of deal.
Yeah,
Got a Riz Eckert visit.
everything does now. It was
Riz on
terrible.
Trizale. No more fizz on.
But it
Yeah,
was. I
really.
mean, last time I ordered pizza, like I ordered it, and then they're on the way, and I'm like, look at my wallet, I'm like, fuck, I only have $4. But I was like, that should be good, and I go out to the guy, and he gives me the pizza, and I'm like, here's $4. Sorry, that's all I got. And his eyes just lit up. He's like, oh no, that's plenty, thank you. I was like, damn, people ain't be tipping. People are losing the will to tip.
Did you say that was on a commercial?
Yeah, it was a
about tipping?
commercial.
Wow.
You tip $3, you get $3 off your next order. So people aren't even tipping $3. I mean, I'm thinking a lot of people, if they're having to make a commercial about it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's probably
I'm
been
thinking-
going on
I'm
a
thinking-
while. And
I'm thinking.
so they're like, well, we got to eat because we don't know how to cook. So we got to get pizza, but we just can't tip anymore,
That's what it is.
which sucks.
I mean, you just deliver them flowers, like a lot of times, I only deliver 2 days a week, but, a lot of times I get one tip out of, 10, 15 deliveries. I give one tip for a couple bucks. I haven't got a tip in like 2
Yeah.
months, man. Like people just gave up. There's one lady I deliver to that always leaves me a $20 tip, and she wasn't home. And, man, I sat out in front of that door for like 20 minutes waiting for her to come answer the door.
That's why she
She's
didn't.
got to be in there somewhere.
She's like, I can't answer the door. I don't have $20 to tip him.
The guy I always tip the guy that loads the hay into my truck.
Yeah.
I always give him $5 because I figure, man, loading hay ain't no fun. This guy said he's loading hay part time for a living. Here's $5, and now I'm kind of like, man, $5 for and fucking hay's really gone up. But
Yeah.
I started it, so I can't stop it.
Yeah.
Can't stop it.
He's
now.
already getting paid.
I can't stop it now though. I was like, it's too late. I go dig in my piggy bank for.
Well, I finally manned up, and this is where I don't believe a tip is really deserved, and just all these taco trucks and stuff that I stop by. And what did I go? Fuck, what did I go to yesterday? And I went somewhere and it asked me for a tip, and I was like, "What the fuck am I tipping these?" Oh, it was at Little Caesars. I went and picked up a pizza.
Yeah.
And the thing popped up to leave a tip, and I was about to hit, $1 or $2, and I was like,
What the
well,
fuck?
then you tip the delivery driver. You don't tip the people that just cook the pizza, right?
You tip everybody. The cashier at Walmart, you can tip. I think you can tip Walmart itself on self checkout. Everybody wants the Subway guys. Everybody thinks I'm surprised there's not a tip thing at the drive-through guy. Like when he opens the window there and there's a little thing that says tips.
What drive-through?
Any
drive-through
Oh.
guy,
Yeah.
not the drive-through guy wants a tip
I
just
think
for
some of them
handing
do
you,
have those.
handing you the
Yeah.
food. Man, it's like, I think it's a little overboard, but it's almost so understandable, man. If you're working at one of those jobs, you're like, I need a little bit more money here.
Mhm.
How about you don't even understand? You just want more money.
Yep.
You don't care that how it seems or appears.
I still can't stand the one time, when I worked at Beef O'Brady's, we're like, maybe we'll put a tip jar up here, for the waitresses. We're back here making $10 an hour. They're making like $40-$50 an hour serving. Put a tip jar up. Maybe they'll give us some tips. And usually by the end of the week, we'd have enough to buy a blunt to roll a blunt. We'd have about, you'd be like, go see how much is in the tip jar. And you'd get like, you'd just be going through counting pennies. You're like, we got 87 cents. Anybody got a quarter? We can go to the store and get a blunt.
Balling.
Yeah.
Balling.
They ain't gonna throw you nothing.
It was about $1 a week we made between 6 people. 15 cents.
It's a thankless job. In your career, did any waitress ever come back there and go, table 17 says that was the best blah 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 they ever had. My compliments to the chef.
Yeah, but they probably tipped that waitress at like $5 and said, give this to the cook because it was so good. And she pocketed the 5 and then told us that it was a good meal.
Yeah.
So wrong.
Yeah.
So wrong. It's a dirty game.
I mean, I didn't they will not give that money to the cook. Like, that's a proven fact in the restaurant industry. If you say, here's $5 for the cook, yeah, fucking right. They are not getting it, just so you know.
I never even thought of that.
Just sneak
To
back
say-
into the kitchen.
This is
Give
for
it-
the cook.
I think I've heard people do that.
It happens, but usually the waitress just takes that money.
Of course they do. The
Man,
way it is.
you know, I just can't believe, like, when I was a cook, the bartender would usually have us clean their floors, you know, and this is when I first started working, and, you know, you get paid every 2 weeks, so usually after the first week, I'm out of money, and I'm desperate. So I used to, you know, I'd clean the waitress's floor for them for $1.
For $1.
Just like Trace, underselling himself.
For $1. And, like, I
Trying
didn't
to get
really...
in good with the waitresses.
After I worked there for longer and talked to these waitresses, like, that beef O'Brady's I worked at used to be popping. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not anymore, but it used to be so busy.
Yeah.
And then we found out that the waitresses were making between $500 and $800 a night on the weekends.
It's crazy.
And I had to argue with them sometimes about me getting that $1 for fucking scrubbing their floors. Like, I'm so I can't believe I used to do that for $1.
Me neither.
I should.
That was a good $10, $15 deal.
Yeah, sometimes
don't wanna do it.
I'd ask for $3.
You got to know how bad they don't want to do that. Get that money from them.
Tight bitches.
Yeah, I can't believe I never went into serious debt when I worked. You know, because you get paid every 2 weeks, and then it's hard.
That's not a Trace deal.
It's hard to make that. You know, you get that $800 to $1,200 check, and you're just like, man, there's no way this money can run out. And then next week you're like, I don't have any
where'd
money.
all that money go? I spent it on giant bongs and what?
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, but the bank would always front me money. Bank of America when I had it, you know, and
Front me money.
when you go to the bank, and if you had any money in it, even if you had $5, you could still take out $500, and you'd be negative.
Not 500.
Well, at least 400, 400 to 500, and you know, it'd be like a couple days before I got paid, and I was like, man, I need $20. And then I go to the bank and I'd be like, well, it charges you $20 to overdraft. I'm like, well, I can't pay $20 to get $20. I might as well get the full $500 if I'm paying the $20. But I always seem to be able to pay it back.
And then he'd put his check
as
in there,
well.
and half his check would be gone.
Yeah, so
already.
oh man.
So then he had 2 weeks to live on half of his check.
If Trace had
That's how
lived
Trace lives.
back in the day, he would always have 2 broken legs.
Why?
From the loan sharks.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I always paid back. I've got no unpaid debts. I guess I do, but Nobody's coming for
medical
me.
debt doesn't really count. They're trying to make it so it doesn't count on your credit score. So legitimately, that's not debt. So you're good,
well, I got
right?
my credit card in my car, but that's stuff I'm paying. I'm not like upside down on it or whatever.
Yeah, nobody's after you for the credit card.
No, they're loving it. They're just eating that money up.
Yeah, they are. My owe $2, 59 months.
Oh,
Thank you, my owe
sweet.
$2.
VW Rick says, I've sent tips to the kitchen for awesome wings.
Oh.
And they never got their VW Rick. Ever.
We went to this place called the Dog House or whatever to watch one of the Lightning games, and on the menu it had $5 for $5 you can buy the kitchen drink.
Yeah.
That's a good.
That's a good one.
Except
Buy a round of
except for
drinks for the
drink-
kitchen.
Except
I
for
was
the guys in the kitchen.
yeah.
I mean,
cooking your food.
It
or
was
wasted.
tempting to just sit there, it only costs, $25, $30. I just was like, what if we just
Got
are
them
you-
wasted.
Did they let you get the kitchen wasted?
They probably cut them off. Can't be letting them get wasted, right? I don't know.
Unless you're a crazy owner.
Yeah. He's going, what the fuck?
Hey, there-
You can cook wasted
It's all fun and games
till someone drives home and gets in
you
an
get-
accident
or
and
you-
it's your fault.
Yeah, and you get 20 complaints about the shitty food made by the drunks and a 2-hour wait.
Yeah.
What is it? Just hearing different people that work at other restaurants now, it's like so ridiculous. Like all the benefits you get from working at a restaurant, like, maybe some free drinks and this and that. Corporations are taking all that away. I mean, like people used to be able to get, if their family came in, you get 50% off, the whole check or whatever. Now all the restaurants are narrowing it down to like if you come in with you and one other person, you can get your stuff for free. And people aren't even allowed to, if you work at a corporate place, like you're not even allowed to go there or any other of the corporations, their joint whatever you call it. Other franchises and drink. Like Lauren's not allowed to go to Miller's and drink. She's not even allowed to go to another Miller's and drink, but you can because you're not going to, as long as you don't forget to tell them, oh, I work at Miller's, But
It's just, they're so worried about liability that they'll control more and more of your life.
Yeah.
They just don't want to. They will cover in their ass at every aspect at your expense.
Yeah.
At the expense
And
of
I get it.
responsible people.
I get it. People, you got to cover your ass because people have become more and more and more sue happy too.
You can't win for losing.
Can't win for losing.
That's our new
But I bet mom and pops, they probably still let you. I remember like Chuck E. Cheese. That was the only restaurant really I ever worked at. You could eat for free.
I don't think places are doing that.
Different time, I think.
Yeah.
It was a different time. Wait, do you remember when you could eat for
Different
free?
time.
I mean, most restaurants, if you're a cook, you can't eat for free. Like almost, I've only worked at one. The second Beef O'Brady's I worked at, and I mean that was just kind of before when I worked at one you couldn't eat at. It was just such a all day ordeal. Just the manager chasing everybody around, trying to catch them eating food because you're just fucking making all this food. It's just like
Hard probably when you're hungry.
It's so impossible to not try and eat some of the fucking food. And
Did you ever try to make yourself different things? Like when you're like, oh, this would be good fried.
I mean, it's
that kind of thing.
You're not busy. You're just frying anything that can possibly be fried. Yes, absolutely.
I mean, when I worked at Chuck E. Cheese, go in the cooler and it was like free pepperoni.
Yeah, pepperoni. That was the thing everybody ate. Pepperoni.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was the worst. Everybody would go. There's no cameras in the freezers. I don't know if they don't work in the cold or they just don't have them. But you're always just sitting in the cooler, just eating fucking shit. And then somebody, and then the door opens and you're like,
Exactly.
what's going on here? Everybody's in there. And you're just every time you go in the freezer, there's somebody in there that gives you the deer in the headlights look.
It's true. It's true. We're all guilty.
Just sitting in there eating pepperonis.
Pepperoni was the thing everybody ate.
I used to go. I don't even like sweets that much, but they had a pretty good. What's the thing that Weston always got? the molten cake or whatever.
Lava cake.
The lava cake or
Chocolate
whatever.
lava cake.
I'd always be in the free. I mean, I'm lucky nobody ever walked in because there was no hiding this. But I'd just be mowing down a frozen, mowing down a frozen
Chocolate
Look
cake.
like a bear, and they're like cake all over his face. I'd actually eat the cheese as well, babe.
Yeah.
The shredded cheese.
Oh, yeah.
It's like popcorn. Some of it's going to my.
Sean Raz says, I worked as a cook on a closed line. We would smoke a bowl right on the line and blow it up into the hood. It's a closed line.
where the people can't see you.
I think eating some of the pepperoni in the cooler is the average person's way of getting back at the man.
Or just
and it always seemed to
quelling
work.
their hunger.
No, it's just quelling your hunger. You're just hungry, and it was built into the cost. And everything was fine. Everybody could have a few pepperonis.
Free tokens
on
and
the house.
free pepperoni.
Nobody.
I used to make those good because they had sandwiches, and I used to make mine. Oh man, loaded up with cheese and loaded up with because they didn't usually put them through the heat thing, and I'd put them run them through the oven. Oh, it was delicious.
Getting something to eat at a restaurant for 50% off when you work there is something only the new people do. It's weird, Nobody that works you just don't make enough money, to buy a meal when you work as a cook back in the day.
Yeah.
To be buying, so you just sneak food but you always every time somebody gets a job there, like the second day, they're like, "Let me get 30 chicken wings." It's only $15, but that never lasts for more than 2 or 3 shifts. What did I eat? There's something I used to really eat, but I can't think of what it was.
At Beef's.
Yeah. Oh no, bonefish was the crazy one, man. I mean, they had some expensive stuff, and like they had I used to make the chowder, the clam chowder, or whatever.
That was good.
And it would get the lump crab, the real lump crab that's like fucking $25 a can. And I should be in the fucking cooler.
That's a felony. You ate so much crab, it was a felony.
Oh, the best part about
That's where his gout started.
You might have.
In the bonefish cooler.
Yeah. But my friend was John would make the ahi tuna there.
Yeah.
And every once in a while he'd forget about there's this like oven thing that gets to like 1,000 degrees. That's how they sear them, real quick. And you just put it in for like 30 seconds and take it out. And every once in a while he'd forget. And you cook like 8 at a time. And every once in a while he'd forget them in there, and they'd cook them like almost all the way. You can't serve that, So I just get like 8 chunks ahi tuna. Oh man, that was good.
Eating like a king.
I was.
It is where his gout started.
Yeah.
All that meat.
That's where my fatness started with the cheesecake. I'm not a huge sweets person, like I said, but I guess except when I'm working at a restaurant and the cheesecake's sitting in front of you all day, man. I was eating 4 to 5 things of cheesecake a day, man. It was bad.
Bonefish worst nightmare. Cost him an arm and a leg.
And HRA says, who puts crab meat in clam chowder?
It was crab. I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
Usually
Crab chowder.
I don't think they call it crab chowder.
It sounds weird.
But
It
it
does
was
so-
the corn.
it sounds like you got crab.
crab meat.
Corn
and crab meat.
chowder.
What did they call it though? Corn chowder? Maybe they called it corn
It
chowder.
might have been
had
called
crab
corn.
meat
It
in
might have
it.
just called it the chowder.
But it had a lot of crab in it.
Yeah,
There was a
and
lot
they'd
of crab. I
sprinkle
put a
the
lot of
meat
crab
on
in
the
it.
top too,
Yeah.
so you could tell it was
It
crab
was
meat.
real crab meat.
Oh, it was
Corn
good. It was
chowder.
the good stuff.
You think it's still real crab meat?
No.
Except
I
it's
don't
that
know.
parts is parts.
Even when
white
I
feet.
worked there like 10 years ago, towards the end, we started getting more and more stuff that came in packages.
Yeah. Yeah, it made it better. They made it better and more efficient. More process.
One time they sent me to the store. I didn't realize how far away it was. They came up to me when I was getting off my shift, and they're like, "You can stay clocked in if you drive to the store and go pick us up some shrimp." And I was like, "No, I can't. I don't have any gas." And they just kind of like ignored that part. And they're like, still like, getting me ready to go and everything. And I'm like, I said I didn't have any gas, and they're still trying to send me. They think I'm bluffing or something, maybe. So they're like, they get me all set up. They're like, all right. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So I had to go on like an hour journey to try and find some gas money to get to this other store. So it took me like 6 hours. I was on the clock for like 6 hours. And I get back and they're all pissed. They're like, what the fuck? The store, but it was an hour away. The store is like an hour away where they were sending me. And I get back and they're like all pissed at me. I'm like, I said I didn't have any gas. I had to go home and search under my bed and look for quarters.
What you do
is you don't leave until they give you money for gas.
Like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I can't leave. I have no gas. I'll be out of gas before I leave the parking lot. Then you're never getting any shrimp.
I just went to hang out.
I just wanted to hang out on the clock and get paid to do nothing. I hung out at my house for a little bit. I just can't believe that job. That was an insane job. I can't believe anybody would ever work at. I went
Bonefish.
I was at Beef O'Brady's making like $600-$700 a week. And I'm like, I'm going to Bonefish. Like that's way nicer restaurant than Beef O'Brady's. I'm gonna be making $1,000-$1,200 a week at this place, And then I get there, I'm making the same amount per hour, and they won't let you work overtime. And if they schedule you for 41 hours and you work 41 hours, they come and yell at you for working an hour of overtime. It's like $6. They were making, some days they make like $20,000 a day. And they get mad if you get an extra $6 overtime.
Plus that whole thing about making salads and having to ding a button or something. Didn't you have to do something weird like that?
No.
Like you were on a timer.
Oh, yeah, you're on a timer. And then they got, as soon as it doesn't help you if you're freaking out. You're really getting freaking out, and they got a screen, and after 2 minutes, it starts blinking yellow. After 2 minutes and 30 seconds, it starts blinking red. So you're fucked, and then all this shit's blinking at you that you're fucking up, and everybody's like, hey, your screen's blinking red, you're fucking up. You're like, I know, I'm doing the best I can. Fuck off.
Sounds like a glamorous job.
Yeah.
I'd like to work at one of those places. Just be like, I'm not doing this job if that screen's going to be like that. So they'd fire me.
How soon would she be fired, Trey?
Real soon. There was this one guy that worked there, this huge guy that was kind of like in charge or whatever. He just had like the in charge mentality. He wasn't really in charge, but like, he's running everything. And one day he just, he's like, Trace, where's what and what? And I was like, here it is, bitch. And like that, I felt bad, like because I was like, here it is. And I kind of was like, bitch, and everybody, it just went around the restaurant, and everybody explained the story like, oh yeah, so-and-so was doing this. And Trace was just like, bitch, everybody really took it out of how it really was and was saying I really dissed this guy.
Did you get fired?
Nah, but it was funny.
Yeah.
Bitch. My $2. That was 59 months. I don't know if I gave him a woo.
Woo!
It's a lot of the 50s rolling in lately. That's a lot of dedication. Over 50 months.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot of dedication.
A lot of everybody that subscribed today almost is over.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
That was good. Thank you.
We greatly appreciate it.
Lauren says, all of our back of house starts at $18 an hour, but most make $20 an hour. And they get overtime.
I don't know if I believe that. Like, I guess I haven't worked in the restaurant industry for a long time.
Yeah.
I guess it's this inflation and everything. Because when I worked in the restaurant, like, usually start out $8 or $9 an hour, and like $11-12. Like you can go to any restaurant in Wesley Chapel, and you might find a restaurant that was paying $12.50 for like their highest cook. But that was, if you were making $12.50, $13, you were balling at a restaurant.
Well, now you're making $18.20.
It's 800. What is it? 800 a week. That's 3,200 to 32,000, 36,000. It's 40,000 a year. And unfortunately, that ain't balling.
No,
Kind of used to be balling.
Yeah,
40,000.
for sure.
50,000. I would, my whole life I always thought, 50,000. That's a middle class
I
wage.
thought that was middle class.
40,000.
wage.
Hey, not doing bad for yourself. And then but now it's like they say you need $100,000 as a couple, like to make it to live the average life. I said, what?
it's like $200,000. They say.
Seems like it should be the number one issue in the presidential campaign.
Yeah, that
but
everybody
it's not,
should be.
But it's not.
Terrestrial Mac, 36 months. Thank you, Terrestrial Mac.
Thank you, Terrestrial Mac. Appreciate it.
What's up, Traps?
Trace, Donna showed you about the clip of did she show the Trump clip debate?
Yeah, the
Okay.
one clip.
Yeah.
The one funny
She's got
one.
it on her phone. She shows it to everybody. Okay, you should send me that, babe.
It's hilarious. Hilarious, I tell you.
God, me and Lauren cannot. We were sitting on the couch at like 6 o'clock, and we're like, man, you want to watch the debate tonight? And we're like, yeah, this could be entertaining. Let's watch it.
Yeah.
9 o'clock comes around. Me and Lauren are sitting there like, man, what do we watch? For an hour trying to find something to watch the entire time the debate was going on because we forgot about it.
Forgot about it.
Yeah.
You didn't miss nothing. Well, that clip was all you needed to see. And then they don't answer any of the questions. They just go back and forth with their nonsense. And it's so crazy. Okay, here's let's see if I find the headline. Okay, there's an outcry of Democrats who were left flabbergasted by President Biden's debate performance last week, and turbocharged concern about his age. And
Unbelievable. Really?
and
They're
it's
just now catching on to that?
it's another thing where they're just insulting our intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
It's been obvious for years. We've been wandering around on stage, and now they're going to act like we had no idea this guy was mentally incompetent until we saw the debate. And it's like, it's just insulting. How do you let your own, if you're a Democrat, how do you let your own party insult you like that?
I just don't get how you're not. I don't even know if they call it impeached if you're taken out of office because you're not mentally fit.
They have a different thing. It's like Article 26 or something.
But why would just to not take that guy out of office because he's lost his mind? It's just insane.
Just shows you how fake it all is.
It really does. This guy ain't running nothing.
And he never did. He never ran a thing as president in his entire presidency. And they're like, "Oh, Jill's running the country." No, she ain't running it either.
No.
And it's like neither one of them are running nothing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's like, hey, we know you're gonna screw us. So how about just a president who doesn't embarrass us?
I mean,
That's all we're looking for. We know we're gonna get screwed.
Imagine what he's like off stage. When he's on stage supposed to be doing something, that's the most pumped up when he's supposed to be acting the best in, not, trying not to fuck up anything. And when he's off, he just must be do they keep him in a room? What do they do with this guy that just wanders and doesn't know what he's doing? I don't know. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Most people are like, this is elder abuse. It's elder
Yeah.
abuse. So
It's some kind of it's a group of people that run the country, not one person. I mean, if you think about it, not one person can run. Certainly Joe Biden they're not letting him make any decisions on what is going on in this country at all.
Let's go get ice cream.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
I hear there's $2 ice cream at Walmart.
Give me that nuclear football. They're not gonna let him
Yeah.
nuke Russia because it's he's having a bad.
But we don't
day.
know who's running the country. How would we know?
I think it's so. I don't.
But it's not who they say. It's a group of, they're. I mean, already running the country are people that are rich, that have big companies.
They're pretty
because
good
the
at
amount of money they give. The amount of money they give for favors and stuff like that. So that's kind of running the country in that sense.
they're
But then
pretty good
there's-
at hiding who's really running the country.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
all
they
these
don't let you
conspiracy
know.
people that you hear, are going off on, they don't really run the country. They don't really run the country. And you can, a lot of them do research and figure stuff about everything else, but like nobody has a real, like, oh, these are the
a
people
real
that
theory.
a real-
It's the
Right.
Illuminati.
Yeah,
I think
the-
it's a round table of a lot of people that are smart. I mean,
the
that
super
know how to-
villain round table.
Yeah,
it's
that's a
super
real
villain
thing, I
round
think.
table.
Guys with eye patches.
Oh, for
Because
sure.
the regular person, like Joe Biden, George Bush, Clinton, those people don't really know how
Jack shit.
what's going on in the world. Oh, here's what's going on in this country, in this country, in this country. Those, are you serious? George Bush? I mean, these people don't know anything about anything.
Are you
really.
saying the Biden peace deal a couple months ago really wasn't Joe Biden's idea? It
No.
wasn't. It wasn't Joe.
No, he doesn't even know about that stuff. Takes people that know that are smart. These guys aren't smart guys. Was Joe Biden a lawyer? Most presidents have been lawyers. I don't think Clinton was a lawyer, was he?
Oh, he might have been. I don't
Just
know.
Joe Biden a lawyer?
I don't know.
And if they are,
But-
they're just fake
getting
lawyers.
Getting fake degrees.
Hmm.
But you talking about who's in charge, and I can't say who's in charge, but then the thing,
you don't know.
like Donna says about the marijuana, every country in the entire world, marijuana is a huge deal.
Yeah, that's
There's
a weird
the
thing
whole-
to
and
think
it's-
about.
and it's not a big deal. It doesn't kill anybody. It's not a huge deal. But that's the one thing every country in the world other than
Do you know
Denmark.
if they all made it illegal around the same time, like in the 60s?
I do not know.
Was
That's a
that
good
just
question.
us, or was that when it became illegal around the world?
Good question,
I'll have to
buddy.
look it up.
Yeah, have to not look it up. But write it down on paper and
I
circle
wrote
it.
it down, and it's circled.
I think I sent you that clip, so try to.
If I was
Get
in charge of a big time morning show, I'd hire Blind Lawrence to be my fact checker, my researcher,
Yeah.
my documenter, man. Do it all.
It's like, what'd you find on that? Nothing. I'm blind. That sounds about right.
He'll braille it up, man.
First hire as a blind guy. I can't help him. Sounds about right. Right on course.
That's how Mike runs a business.
Fuck you.
Guy that posts the show after has no arms. It's a crew of cripples.
Shut up. Oh, let's try to get this shit. No, I think it's over here. I think I got it. Okay. This is classic. See, I don't care. I don't care what your political affiliation. This is what I got out of the
It was
debate.
just funny, and we both died laughing.
This is the funniest line of any debate I've ever seen.
And Trump called him Brandon at once. He called him. He was like, "Okay, Brandon," or something like that. That was funny. Biden didn't have any funny lines. That guy is just angry. He had sundowners.
Yeah, sundowners. They had to jack him up.
Mm-hmm.
Jack him up on whatever. Secret cocktail. Here we go. One of the best lines of any debate you'll ever see.
Dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Trump.
Was right, he did beat Medicare, he beat it to death. And he's Medicare because all
And And this is Don. This is Don's reaction the second time, because she wasn't just recording the debate. She's like, rewind it and let me get it right here, and I want to get this line again.
Was right. He did beat Medicaid, beat it to death, and he's destroying Medicare because
It was just as funny. It's just as funny every time I watch it. I think it's hilarious.
It's just a good line, man.
It was a good line.
How do you not appreciate that line?
I mean, even if you hate Trump, that's. I mean, how do you not laugh at that?
That's a good line.
And the other line of when he said, "I have no clue what he just said. Neither does he." We laughed at that one too, because we were like, after he said it, we were like, "What? What did he say?"
Oh yeah, yeah. We had to remind him, see if he called him Brandon one time.
Yeah, that was funny.
I was, after a while, got old, but them not answering questions and stuff. But he had a couple good. He made it worth watching. The one otherwise, it's not even worth watching. But that happened. I saw a clip of Bill Maher, and he said, he's like, I'm watching the debate, and in the first 2 minutes, Donald Trump has already punched his lights out, and the debate's over. And he played that clip.
Yeah.
And he said, "Debate's over."
Yep.
And I guess there's plenty of people who can't outwardly say it or admit it. They'll still defend their position, but they're knowing that guy got totally owned.
Yeah.
There's a good 10% of people that just can't do it.
Yeah.
They're just like, I don't know. They die for Biden. It's like what?
So weird.
So weird. Who are they going to get? And you said this a long time ago. You said that they're going to, just when it comes right down to there's no way Biden can be president again. They'll just prop him up, make him look like an idiot, and get him out of office. And that's exactly what they did.
He did his job well.
I mean, they haven't done it yet, but officially. But if they don't, that's just crazy.
And the people are like, I don't think they can legally not put him on the ballot. I mean, and it's like,
they can do whatever they want.
I already seen articles about the process of, that's what they'll do.
Yeah, they do whatever they want. Freak Show, subscribe for 40 months.
40 months.
Thank you, Freak Show. Yeah, who are they going to prop up there? Just anybody that all these Democrats will, vote for anybody. They'll vote for whoever they put up there.
Trumpers will vote for Trump no matter what. And Democrats will vote Democrat no matter what.
Whoever they put
USA,
up.
USA, USA.
Bunch of bitch
Bunch of jobbers.
Bunch of jobbers, man. Why we got to be CB? Bunch of jobbers. How we let these schmucks ruin our country?
Because when people are doing all right, they don't, protest. And then all of a sudden, and when then we're doing really bad, they don't do anything either. I don't either, I count on people that are even more into it than me to go protest.
In fact,
they create.
But I might join one if they, start doing something about,
see Donna's mugshot.
Our economy being.
A Wesley Chapel woman was arrested at the protest for housing, and then you're doing 2 years.
Yeah.
And we're like, man,
that's a long time.
Doing 2 years.
Yeah.
It's a bummer.
It is a bummer.
Really changed her life. Dad ran the flower shop into the ground.
Man. Jail's intense, man. Like that, you don't even think about it. Like, just thinking about like even 30 days in jail. You do something and you don't have any money and you can't afford a lawyer and you get 30 days in jail. Like,
not to mention you get your mug shot now on the internet.
I'm just
talking
talking about
who knows
like
what'll happen
if you have a fully furnished apartment with 2 dogs and you don't have anybody and you get 30 days in jail. Like, what the fuck happens to all that? Like, do you get out of jail and your animals have been put down and all your furniture's been thrown away and your apartment that you don't, they've kicked you out of your apartment 30 days ago and now you're just like, what if you had a safe with money in it, like in your apartment? Like, what are they?
Usually if you're going to jail for 30 days, you don't have a safe with money in it. But some of them do have animals.
I've got a safe with $1 million in it.
But you know, they just have to have somebody they know go get could you go get my dogs? You know, that kind of thing.
I'm saying, but if
or
you
they
don't
just
know
let 'em die.
anybody,
Maybe they just let them die. If you
just
talk
let
to
'em
cops or something, maybe they give you some horror stories about what they find.
but what happens to your stuff? Like, like not even 30 days. Let's say you go to jail for a year.
Yeah.
Like you get arrested, you can't get bailed out or whatever. You sitting there. What happens to your apartment?
If you're, that shitty of a person that you don't have anyone you can call to go get your stuff that'll do that for you, then I imagine they just throw it in the dumpster and move on. And then you're like, yeah, I lost all my stuff 5 years ago and they threw it all in the dumpster because I couldn't pay my rent.
Yeah, sorry, but then you're in the system. You got nothing. You've lost your belongings, and you'll stay in the system for the rest of your life.
Like, how much are they allowed to get rid of? Like, I just I keep thinking of more and more. Like,
It's
what
like
if
a storage unit. If you don't pay your storage, they'll send you notices that they have to send you, and then they auction it off or throw it in the dumpsters.
But what I mean, let's say you're renting a property, and on this property you keep 10 trucks, and you have a business. You have a business there. Like, when you get out of jail a year later after not paying for any of that, is it all just gone? Your $1 million company?
Mm-hmm.
Unless,
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, I guess you normally figure out somebody to run it for you while you're in there.
If you can do that,
If you can.
but if you
If
can't, it will be gone. Just like they'll start repossessing everything that isn't paid for.
It's like, JJ, JJ was put in charge of the company because his dad went to jail.
I just
How long that company lasts, you think? 6 months, a year? Tops.
I mean, I knew somebody that had a trailer on somebody's property, and they got arrested. The people who lived in the trailer, and they had dogs in there, and like the person that was letting them stay on their property was just like, I don't know what the fuck to do. There's 2 pit bulls in that trailer, and I just don't even know what can I. The guy went away for 10 years. Can I sell the? They didn't. The trailer's just sitting on his property. He wasn't really given instructions of what to do with it, and now he's just got a trailer with 2 pit bulls in it. Like, can you sell that trailer? Like, what?
Sounds like a reality show.
Let's see. You have to call animal control to come get the dogs.
Man, what a bunch. Who's doing all this stuff?
And then I don't know what you do with the trailer that's sitting on your property. It depends on if they owe money on it, whether it can be repossessed.
I don't think anybody owed money.
And if
on
you
this
don't
trailer.
owe money on it, I think you can just have it hauled away.
That's a great.
That's on you, buddy.
That's
We're
a
going
great.
to jail.
Kevin Hazlett once said, "Don't let these people get in charge of your life."
Yeah,
It's like,
it's a lot of bullshit.
Ever.
Because have you ever known anyone that's in trouble with the law that isn't saying what bullshit it is and how much money they're getting you for now, and now I'm in the system, and now I'm this, and now they want that, and now I got to pay this, and it's like, ugh.
And dealing
Don't
with
do it.
everything is a real pain in the ass. It's not like you're like, I'm going to call the government, and this will be quick. You're like,
Let's get this taken care of.
get to slot in a couple days phone time to get crap done with the government. So, you don't ever want to just get in that system, man.
They need to make some things faster in the like the court systems and stuff. Like, we watch all this stuff, like, people that get arrested that weren't, they didn't do it, but they went to jail for 3 years waiting for their trial. It's like, how does that, what do you get when you get wrongly convicted of a crime and you spend 3 years in jail? Like, I'd be like, well, that's about you owe me about $1 million.
You know, dick for 3 years. Nobody cares about 3 years. Getting dick
sucks.
I mean, there are people that have been in jail for 30 years that are getting out that didn't say they didn't do it. How do you know for sure?
That's a violation of the Constitution. It's not giving somebody a speedy trial.
Man,
it's one of the basic rights as an American, and we ain't doing it. because we stole all the money because we can't run a good penal system. We can't build enough prisons, and we've got the prisons full of nonviolent offenders for weed.
Are we just not doing breaks today? Is that the deal? My
Yeah.
bladder's gonna explode. Like
Yeah.
I was just waiting and wait. I can't
know.
do it anymore.
Well, I was waiting for everybody to get done talking. I was
hurt.
going to say, let's
All
take a
right,
break.
we'll
My
take a break.
insides
That's
hurt.
fine. Chill out, man. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Here's this would be oh man, that was a good one. You should.
I didn't know it was coming.
That was a good, real good one. All right, here, ladies and gentlemen, the next president of the United States of America.
Can be and be unburdened by what has been. You know? What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been.
What we can see, what we believe can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been.
Who we can be unburdened by who we have been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
Where we can be unburdened by where we have been and unburdened by where we are right now.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What could be unburdened by what had been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be
unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
Unburdened by what has been, believing in what can be.
What can be
unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be
unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What could be unburdened by what had been.
What can be unburdened by what has 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 been.
What can be, what should be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
See what can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
Unburdened by what has been and knowing what can be. Have a sense of vision about what can be unburdened by what has been.
To see what can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What could be unburdened by what had been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
Where we can be unburdened by where we have been.
What was possible unburdened by what has been.
What can be 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 unburdened by what has been.
That can be
unburdened by what has been.
There are those who are unable to see what can be, but there are many more who are able to see what can be unburdened by what has been.
Hello, I'm Mel Tillis. You know the country singer. You know, wild horses couldn't drag me away from a concert, but a bad headache could. Aspirin tablets can be hard on the stomach. That's why I take Jolly's headache powder. I can't let a headache dictate my life. I need to run on all six pistons. Jolly's contains twice as much aspirin as ordinary powders. Mix a Jolly's headache powder in your favorite cocktail, and you're good as new. Ask for Jollies.
Welcome back to ClusterF. We'll be on the air tomorrow, 8 o'clock as usual. Then Wednesday, taking you into your 4th of July, will be Ned in Your Head. Ned in Your Head. 3rd of July, spectacular. Probably be hanging that night too. 6 o'clock, the hang. With Mike and Matt. Jam-packed. Isn't that 3 days? Holy hell, 2 ClusterFs, so Ned in Your Head, a hang. Damn.
Man, I'm thinking about going out and getting a good job for a college person. I think
you gonna fake it?
I think so. I know a couple of people now that have done like the recruiting.
Yeah.
And a lot of them do it for like people to get jobs online from home.
Uh-huh.
And these companies that do that, that advertise that they'll find you employees, like, and they act like they're going to get you a good employee, but the people that I've known that have done, do the recruiting and stuff are just like, yeah, we just don't, they just send us an application. They're like, first off, like the college, like if they say they did 4 years in college in their application, like they're like, we don't go any further than that. He's like, I've never checked a single person's application or, to see if they actually went to college. So you work from home. After you get the job, who's going to be, unless you really fuck up and don't know what the fuck you're doing, then they might do something. But if you can figure out how to do that job, I don't think they're ever going to check if you went to college.
So you think everybody's lying through their teeth to get jobs now?
Probably.
Might as well say you can't.
Is that illegal? Isn't it illegal to do that? To lie on an application?
That's illegal. That's just a company.
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't defrauded them of any money unless they hired you. But I don't know. I think, and if they find out you got fake credentials and you suck at your job, they'll fire you. I don't know if it's illegal.
But yeah, I mean, most of the people that I find doing that job have a hard time keeping a job themselves. I think David used to do that.
David's gonna find me the right guy for the job.
No,
he's the guy.
Right?
I mean, that kind of lets you know right
just
there.
Read it, and I think it's just people are too lazy to go out and find their own jobs now. And they'll get you a job, but they'll get you a shitty job, and I don't know. It doesn't seem.
You probably never noticed, but if you're going out 41, like way past near the prison.
Yeah.
On the left, there used to be a church, and now it is a recruitment thing. And there's usually like 40 cars parked in front of there. So they're doing that. They're trying, and it's like, come in and job opportunities, we'll train you. And it's like, is it all a scam?
It seems to be when Lauren's done it, like you would get, it's weird. Like she would go through these things and then she'd get a job, but you're not working for the company. You're working for like the recruiting thing, and they're getting more of the pay, and you got to wait to get hired on. And these places like never end up hiring you on. Like Lauren got a job doing soldering at some place that made like weapons for other countries and shit.
Yeah.
And when she first got it, she's like, "Oh, I know more than most people, and I'm gonna really, rise up fast through this company." And then after she worked there for 3 months, she's like, "Oh, they won't, women can't move up in this job because they're making weapons for other countries, and the other countries come in and they don't like speaking to women." So, so they won't hire me as a manager because then I'll be having to talk to. So, like, that's a weird job to be in America, right? Like, you hear about all this, equal pay, equal opportunity for people, but they don't mention that they're building weapons for these other countries that don't believe in that. So you can't. There's jobs in this country you can't move up because you're a woman because of the.
And that's why they use
USA.
they use these third parties for things like that. They use them so they don't have to give you insurance. Is probably the number one thing. Is a loophole. All these companies that use loopholes, it should be illegal to use loopholes, and there just shouldn't be. But you got lawyers that'll fight for that stuff. But that's why they don't have to give insurance. Well, they don't actually work for us, or they don't. We give them, 2 hours less than full time, so we don't have to give them insurance.
USA.
Or we can't really discriminate against women, because of the laws. But
we
there's
do.
loopholes
But we
that
do.
we can definitely
But
not give women
they
these
use
jobs
these
because you have
loopholes
to.
that might be illegal, but you're doing it to people that are making $400 a week.
Yeah.
They don't have. Are they going to lose their job? You got to quit your job and then try and pay thousands of dollars to sue these people.
Yeah.
It's not a one is going to do that.
USA.
And I get it. I mean, I get that, those countries but we shouldn't be making weapons for other countries, number one. And number two, if you can't deal with women, don't fucking buy shit from us then. But you can't do that. That's why it's weird. I think it's bad that we let all these people come into this country that treat women like that.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
You shouldn't be allowed to come here if that's how you think. And women shouldn't be allowed to come here and wear all that garb that keeps them down, because that's what it's for, to keep them down.
Yeah.
Because you'll see women playing some sports and they still got on their garb, and men don't. Men, over there, men wear the white things with the red head thing. They don't have to wear that.
Well, the hijab is part of the religion. They must remain covered.
Well, what about the men?
Well,
the
women must remain covered.
I know.
It's not the men. Sorry about your luck.
Yeah.
The dudes wrote the book.
Yeah.
Dudes wrote the book, and you got to cover yourself.
Sorry, we don't abide by that, so you don't get to wear it here.
I definitely agree with that.
Although we have our own, of course, we have our own. Men beat women here, and men discriminate against women here.
But I bet they beat them more over there.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not as accepted outwardly. Yeah.
Yeah, in a good society, women don't get beat as much. But, we need to make our society better. Big Kahuna subscribed for 56 months. Thank you, Big Kahuna. Also, Mickey the Plumber, 31 months. Thank you very much, Mickey the Plumber. The chat was very upset with the Kamala Harris highlights I played. They're all like, we want dead air. We want dead air.
Why?
Because she's so annoying.
Oh.
And it was just her saying the same thing over and over in different clips. Different circumstances, saying the same sentence over. She's got just these catchphrases.
You got a headache over there?
Going for the BC.
Bad headache?
I got a little bit of a headache.
I know she does.
And a little bit of BC will make it go away.
She gave herself a headache.
I go like this, and I pinch the bottom of it right about where I want to take some, and I only take...
She takes a key bump of BC powder to counteract the Prozac. Give her a little bump. She's on a roller coaster ride.
Yeah, BC Powder sends me on a roller coaster
It must.
ride. Just
She's willing to
building all
lie
over
about medical issues to get that stuff in her system.
She's this close away from sucking dick for BC
She's gonna
Powder.
be shooting up that BC.
We gave you a pop for 40 months freak show. We definitely said congratulations.
not?
Or we gave you a woo.
Maybe something. I'll give you a hand job.
All right.
He hates you, Trace. Freak show hates you. I don't know why. I think he
Does
was
he hate-
brainwashed.
does he hate
I think he was
Trace?
brainwashed by the other show to hate him. I'm not sure if he doesn't hate us. I don't know.
But never mind on the hand
Freak
job.
Show loves us.
Man, I forgot.
Smoking wads of DMT. 57 months.
57
And a
months.
50-month streak.
Wow, that's 17 more months than Freak Show. Smoking watch at DMT. Just kidding, Freak Show.
Man, what? Oh, did you see the picture of us all riding?
Oh, that's a
On
good
the-
picture. Do you have it anywhere?
Oh, I guess
on Facebook,
It's on
wasn't
my
it?
Facebook. Yeah, I
can go to
posted it
your
on
fa-
there.
I guess I can go to your Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do
I
that.
can do it.
Man, those kids can rip some four-wheelers and dirt bikes, man. They're getting pretty good.
Are they? That's good.
Bella on her dirt bike was killing it.
Here we go.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
a good picture.
It took me a while to get them all working.
That's what they said.
That dirt
Yeah.
bike, man, I should have just bought. You know, I was looking at like 20-year-old Yamaha like Pee Wee 50s and stuff like that for. They're all like $600 or $700, and then I saw this one that was like almost brand new. It was like 2022, 23 dirt bike, but it's one of the. It's like cheaper than what. It's like an Amazon dirt bike that you get like in the mail or something. But it was used, and I got it for like $250.
Yeah.
That thing is the biggest piece of like. It's been running, you know. Once you get it started and everything, and it runs like it runs pretty good. But like the day I got it, the fucking exhaust the muffler fell off, and I mean it's just the biggest piece of shit. Like like it vibrates, you know, a lot when you drive it. Like everything comes unscrewed. Like all the, you know, I've taken some parts, I've messed with some parts, and there's like no lock washers or anything to keep all this stuff in. So when it vibrates, like everything fucking, like the carburetor will start falling, like everything is falling off.
You
of
need
this
to
thing.
go over it with a wrench and make sure everything's tight before
It's just like
the
the way it-
wheels. Make sure they're safe. The wheels aren't going to come off and
That's what
kill
you're
her.
gonna get. You're gonna get stuff that's not put together.
I mean,
the wheels are gonna start coming off of everything.
It's got like a pull start, and like the first, like it all, like I pulled it a couple times, and it just hear all this metal falling all of it. I
Maybe
take
she
it
shouldn't
apart,
be
and
riding it.
it's not like it broke or anything, but it's just like the parts all just came apart because they're not screwed in good. It's so, but I mean, it's a cool little dirt bike.
Gizmo
Once you
says
get
you
going.
totally should have got that PW50.
I know,
But what is that? What power is that one?
It's like as
The
fast
50?
as a PW50 almost, but it's just so shittily made.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that.
Don't get her anything bigger than that.
You know,
yeah.
you can get. She needs a little bit bigger of a bike, but
Where'd
it's
you get that one?
just on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace.
So it was used.
Yeah,
Okay.
but man, those things are crap.
How's that four-wheel? Yeah, the four-wheeler.
The four-wheeler, that thing's 20 years old. Still looks like it's fucking brand new. That's a name brand one. I think it's Eton. I think.
Anything you have, it better be 20 years old or older if you want it to keep working.
Yeah, I mean the name brand like dirt bikes and four wheelers, those last forever. You know, you still see those for $1,000 on Facebook Marketplace if they kept them in a good condition, which is insane because that's about the price it cost 20 years ago for it.
Yeah.
VW Rick says get some red Loctite, Trace.
Yeah, I need to.
What's that?
It's just some stuff you like paint on the screws before you put them in to keep them in there tight.
And then can you ever get them off?
It can be hard. But I did the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Are you sure?
It's pretty.
The dumbest thing you've
up
ever
there.
done?
It's up there. So me and the girls, we're sitting at the house, it's in the morning, and Lauren's awake with the kids. About 9 o'clock, 9:30, she comes in. She kind of wakes me up, and she's like, I'm going to the laundromat.
Oh.
I'm going to the laundromat to wash some clothes or whatever. And I go back to bed, and I wake up at like 10 or so. And I get up with the kids, and I'm like, you guys want to, at this point, I forgot she had told me that. I thought she was at work. I thought she went to work. So I get the kids up, and I'm like, what do y'all want to get to do? You want to go over to Mom and Pop up some ride, four-wheelers and dirt bikes? They're like, hell yeah. We get there, we get out, we start riding, and Lauren calls me, and she's like, where are you at? I'm like, what? I'm over here riding dirt bikes and four-wheelers. You at work, right? And she's like, I just got home, and nobody's here. What the fuck's going on? And I was like, oh, shit, I forgot that you went to the laundromat, and I thought you were at work, so we went off dirt biking.
Did you forget, or was it, or did it not even register because you were like, what?
Yeah, I didn't even register.
That's what it was. She should know better. What? Wow.
She should have left you. Next time you have to leave him a note on the door.
I was like, oh, man, I would have hung out with you till you went to work if I would have
Shouldn't go to work till 5. Of course, she was probably like, yes.
Yeah, she probably just...
I'm just going to go sit on
snacks and watch TV.
Much better day with all you three out of her hair. This is much. I'd much rather see my granddaughters doing this
than sitting on their phones.
Sitting on their phones or playing with dolls or cheerleading. It's like that's where it's at. She's a real good driver.
Yeah, she can drive.
It's like when she drives the cart, I got no worries.
Yeah,
she's an expert driver.
Do you worry when Harper drives the cart?
She's a little crazy sometimes.
Oh.
She's not quite as
she's good, but she's just something about it. She's
probably better now. She was terrible when she was Bella's age. She was terrible. She wrecked it twice.
Yeah, he would just let him wreck my car.
I know. It's only once under my jurisdiction. But that's I'd much rather see him doing that stuff. They looked like they were having a blast. They were always. As you guys were crisscrossing the pasture.
Had to keep an eye out.
Crisscrossing each other? Oh, I told him to never do that. I try to teach him not to do that.
No, like 20, 30 yards away, though. Where you could obviously see in a big field.
Harper crashed hers. But she wouldn't admit it. She would, because it was right. They're wearing helmets and stuff, but they were hauling ass. And at one point, I was chasing Harper to tell her, you need to slow it down. You're a little bit out of control. And I was like 200 yards behind her, and she goes around a corner, and I come around the corner, and she's not on the four-wheeler, and the four-wheeler's facing me at this point. So I'm like, she spun it around or crashed it or something. I was like, you crashed that dirt four-wheeler? No. She's on the ground next to it. It was facing the wrong way that she was just going. I was like, it looks like you crashed your four-wheeler. She's no. I'm like, how did he get turned around like that? Oh, I turned it around. And in a space this wide where you'd be no way to turn it around unless you spun it out or flipped it.
Just like her daddy.
Yeah,
wish
just
she
like her daddy.
Never admitted to it.
Yep.
I was like, she definitely did, though.
Yep.
That's my girl.
Kevin J.K. says she'll make an excellent DD for you in a few more years, Trace.
Oh, man. That was fun, though, right? Having all three to be able to ride together. Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah. I didn't think it was going to happen. He was out there only had one run at the start. It was only one runner, and I was like, there's no way he's going to get all three. And I go out there later, and they're all...
That's what they said. They're like, it took an hour to get everything running.
Yeah, I mean, they hadn't rode the four-wheeler in a couple weeks, so we get here and the four-wheeler had a dead battery, so I jumped that, and then we got to put gas in them all, and then that's your four-wheeler, and that was just under the biggest pile there was so much stacked on it and stacked in front of it and stacked behind it, like
bales ahead.
Reorganize the entire shed to get that thing out of there. And then pain in the dick to start, but I finally got them all going, and then something went wrong. The carburetor came loose on the dirt bike, and I'm sitting there just pulling and pulling and pulling for like an hour before I realized that the carburetor screws are loose on it, and we got to screw all those back in. But we finally got them all running, and we got over there, and we start going, and I'm like, how long till one of these fucking pieces of shit conk out, But we were over there for a good hour just riding, and none of them broke or conked out.
That's surprising. That's good. They seem to have a good time.
Yeah, they were definitely having a good time.
Yeah, I just left it here, the dirt bike here. It's more fun.
So I saw this video, and you don't really think about it, but it shows how the sperm, only one sperm can reach the egg. And it's, how in the world do these microscopic things know that when they are emitted from the penis, that they gotta swim and find some egg and penetrate it, and it's like, what
because
the hell's
humans
that?
are sizes. Just because we're kind of big, we don't. We think that everything small is stupid, which we're extra stupid because we don't think that big things are smart. We just think that small things are stupid. Like we're not like, oh, look at that giant smart giraffe. Like, no, we're like, it's stupid. But with small teeny ant, you're like, oh, things.
Yep.
That they pour like cement in. I've seen where they pour cement in these ant holes, like molted stuff.
Yeah, I've seen
and
that.
These giant ones, and it comes out that they got like fermenting factories in their little. I swear they have like all this crazy rooms and shit where they keep stuff to ferment. And it's like it's like they could be fucking
where they keep their liquor.
Where they keep their liquor and shit. No. But it's like they got bars and shit in this ant. No, but they seem pretty advanced in ways to vent the ant hill and all this crap. We're just like, oh, they're teeny tiny and stupid as fuck. I'm thinking teeny, we could be like a cell in some other living organism in it's
hanging
just,
on someone's wall.
I don't think size really has too much to do with it. I mean, crows are smart.
Man, crows were going crazy the other day.
There's something with crows.
Sometimes
crows
they're out here and they're
talking,
just like
man.
so loud for so long. It's like, what is going on with you guys?
With some kind of sign.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of sign.
Crows raise
wolves. Just don't know what it is.
I remember we looked that up. We looked that up. They have some kind of relationship with wolves. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But so this. But you're saying that the sperm is smart. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not sure.
Your sperm is smart.
Big Kahuna says it only has one purpose. They don't know to do anything but swim.
Yeah, but how do they know? It's a cell.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they just swim till they hit something.
I think everything besides some humans, every animal, no matter the size or smartness, has the equal will to live. I think every living species has the same will to live, besides some suicidal people.
And the only way that this 1 out of a million can live is to be the first one to penetrate the egg. How does it know that?
But yeah, how does it know that? Is that this instinct stuff we're talking about that we can't explain?
Nobody knows what instinct is. And then, look, so they all get. Now, how does it stop? When one gets in, how do not more get in?
Yeah, I don't know. It's done.
That's how. That's all of them trying to get into the.
Trying to get in.
You just used a rocket or one of these explosives, grenade.
Does it show what happens to the other ones when that one gets in? Like, do they all then go up, back up?
It didn't show.
What is that? What's happening there?
Oh, wait, I got to rewind because I don't know what's going on.
Is there
let's see,
audio?
Maybe.
That might tell us what's going on? Or?
Let's see. No, it's just some stupid music.
Yeah, but it could have just been music that second.
Okay.
Make sure.
Just unbelievable.
Well,
Okay, so he breaks free, but it doesn't show. Okay, it kind of shows those guys disappear. I don't know how they know. How do they know that shit? Yeah, there ain't no audio.
But what's going on there? Is there
So he
10
impregnated
kids?
the... Whoa, shit. He impregnated the egg.
Now the egg starts multiplying into
And
a
now
child.
Now what happens?
We know exactly what's
You
going
know-
on.
Why is there so many
Where's this?
things going on
What
there?
is going on?
Cells multiplying into a human.
Yeah, it's just a clump of cells. That's what they say. Uh-oh.
And then it forms all those
It
cells
forms
into a...
an animal cracker.
Yeah, delicious.
This is all fake. We live in a simulation.
I heard an
Can
argument
you
about a
imagine?
simulation the other day that's weird. They were saying, it's weird how much we use phones in our life, but yet, have you ever had a dream with a phone in it?
Not that I can recall.
Yeah, I don't remember. They say phones don't exist in dreams, nor do TVs or computers.
Why is that?
And why would that be?
I don't know.
Cars do.
Cars do.
I
'Cause
can't
the
imagine because
simulation.
you could say, well, because on this other planet they didn't have that yet, but if cars do and other things, that's weird.
I have dreams.
I'll have to
about
think
that.
about it, because you don't remember your dreams that much. So
Yeah.
I'll have to think about it. Phones and
Maybe they said that, and just saying it, and people just agreed with it because
'Cause
they
they don't
remember.
but you have to. But from here on, I can. Anytime I do remember a dream, I'll try to
Try to remember that cell phone.
Yeah.
Or computer, or TV.
If I was super rich, I would hire a guy to sit by my bed. And as soon as I wake
Well,
up...
that's creepy.
As soon as I wake up, he goes, remember your dream. That's the only way
And
I
your
remember.
blind employee had just stumbled in there, too, because he can't see.
Would it be the same guy?
Same guy.
I don't know if I need someone to sit beside my bed to tell me to remember my
I can't
dreams.
remember. I don't think...
I don't think it's just... I just think that once you wake up, you don't remember your dreams. You think that you forget to remember your
I don't
dreams?
think.
I forget to remember my dreams.
You don't. You just
about
they
that.
fade
They
away,
just-
man. They fade because
As
I'll wake
soon as
up.
you come to
I'll wake up from an
consciousness, they
intense.
fade away.
What about the dream that you remember? Why does that? Why don't
Well,
they
that
fade
fades
away?
away too.
Yeah, it
eventually.
fades away. They
you
all
think
fade
about
away.
it. Occasionally, you'll think about it a dream like half the day, and then after that, then it just goes away.
Yeah.
It's just your brain gets rid of that shit, man.
But
you
sometimes
can't
it
remember.
doesn't get rid of you remember it. Sometimes you
Yeah,
remember
I
it for a
wake
little
up and I
bit.
remember it, and I'm sitting there remembering it, thinking about it. I don't think if a guy was there yelling at me to remember it would help me at all. I think you're trying to remember it, but there's just some.
I'm never trying to remember it.
I
I never
mean,
think about it when I get up.
I mean, I rarely have a dream like that, but every once in a while I have a real intense one, and I'll be here on the way in this to do the show, and the whole ride I'm just like thinking about how intense and how that felt so real. And then by the time the show starts, I'm like, I can't even remember that dream.
Your brain doesn't have room for dreams.
It doesn't.
There's no way. You'd go insane if you kept the memories of your dreams.
They're nonsense.
That's why we don't remember. That's why we don't remember movies. Donna. Our brains are full, and so we got more important things to do.
Yeah.
To remember movies. We
I'm
got the
surprised you
Karen-
didn't play the Dumb Dream song.
I was waiting
He
for
didn't
it.
say. He didn't specifically start.
I didn't. I didn't.
Yeah, I was waiting. I had it actually. I was right on it.
Oh man, you messed
I
up.
forgot. Forgot the Karen, Sean Raz Karen of the week.
Oh, sweet.
Oh yeah.
Bella, she went to the store with me on Sunday, and we went shopping a little bit. She kept saying she's in the back seat, and I keep hearing her going, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" She must have said that like 3 times. I think we must say that too much.
I
Jesus
didn't even
Christ.
notice
She's like,
I say it,
"Jesus
but I guess I
Christ."
say it a lot.
Because we've always said it.
Harper,
So, yeah.
Harper, that was her go-to.
She used to
like
say
a
it
couple
when she
times
was
a
little.
week. It was she had good timing, and a couple times a week she could just go, Jesus Christ. Get a big pop. Get a big pop. Here's the Sean Raz Karen of the Week. Tough guy trying to fight five cops. It's a male Karen.
No, he looks like he could fight some cops.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, whoever could go toe-to-toe with me, head-to-head, push-up, let's get it.
That's all he cares about. That's why he doesn't wear a shirt.
This guy.
You know, I might be this guy if I was that jacked.
You probably would be.
I should be this guy because he thinks he's this jacked.
I'm already like that. This is what I mean.
Is that Trace?
He thinks he's Tanner, and this guy thinks he's more jacked.
Me be quiet and go in my own house that I earned with my blood, my sweat, and my
Oh, jeez.
This guy.
You gotta fast forward a little bit. It's spoiling it.
That's a spoiler.
You're spoiling it.
Man, he's so jacked.
Look how proper he looks there. He can't keep those muscles contained.
They had to put him on a stretcher to. I don't even understand what this is. Is this like a big, tall house?
Hey, Chris, Reno PD, what's going on, man?
I'm so jacked.
Okay.
Who are you?
I'm with the Reno Police Department.
Just
I work
rips
with
his
your brother.
window off.
Just takes his
That's a Trace move right there. What?
Get your hand off your weapon right there, mother.
Get your
my hands right here.
hand off your weapon.
Thumbs down.
Chris.
I don't know if I'd take my hands off my weapon.
What is going on, man?
If you got this crazy
He was about to come out the window.
He was. I
this
thought he
guy-
was going
he
to jump out the
was.
window.
This guy's a lunatic.
It's like, that is not take your hands off your weapon material.
Coming out there.
I'm coming at this.
Where's my brother? I need a hug, man. Don't shoot me. Please.
Where is your brother? I don't know. We've been trying to get a hold of him.
I knew he was going to come out the
Can
window.
I get a hold of my brother?
He's done that before.
My name is Christopher Hedges. You guys shot me 2020. You guys didn't pay me any money. You shot me in my right shoulder.
Chris,
We know.
What is going on?
So they've already shot
What's
him.
going on today, Chris?
He's been shot.
You probably have to come to his house all the time.
Yeah.
Because we don't have any mental health facilities in this country.
Yeah. You guys have already shot me once.
Get out of my way. Move away. All of you. All of you move the f- away. Back the f- up. And if you do the
Chris.
shit in the back, shoot me in the
Oh, my God.
You gonna tase me? I'm in my own apartment.
Chris.
I got my own.
You got a bunch of your
What do you
neighbors
guys
are
want me to do?
calling.
You guys trying to take me to jail?
Police identify the man seen here as 45-year-old Christopher Sheehan, the brother of an officer and military veteran.
I'm gonna walk to the hospital with my dog now. Get the f out of here. All
With
of
my
you now.
dog.
What is going on today, man?
If I ask you guys nicely, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Whoever could go toe-to-toe with me, head-to-head, push-up, let's get it. Going facing the west right here.
We didn't come here to work out, buddy.
Okay? Back up and stay. Are you scared? You're scared. You're scared. Are you scared or not? Be honest.
I'm not scared of you, dude.
I know you're not scared of me. I'm scared of me. I'm scared of one man. And his name is... Do you want to know what his name is?
Yes, we do.
Can I do a push-up? You guys won't shoot me in the back? You promise me? Listen, I'm a man.
Chris, do you remember?
I'm a man, right? I'm a man.
I'd let him do push-ups.
Yeah, let's see how many he can do.
Go ahead and do some push-ups, but he's trying to get himself jacked up.
Chris, do you remember me? We talked at Sports West.
What's your name?
It's Goodrich.
Goodrich, what's your last and first name?
You gotta get that pump on.
Elliot what?
Elliot Goodrich.
When's your birthday?
Oh, Jesus.
What's your number of your birthday?
Chris, what's going on tonight?
I'm doing 14.
Chris,
Good
Why don't
number,
they get
good
his
number.
brother there?
He's doing
Maybe
14. Brother, I don't want to deal with this shit.
Maybe he needs his brother there.
His brother's out kicking people's ass, being a cop.
Killer JP says, can you imagine how many women he's beat?
That's what I was thinking at first.
No doubt.
He's a loon.
14th, 1979.
yeah, I know your brother. I know Monique as well.
Dude, shut the f up. Shut the f up.
Why are we out here tonight?
Because I want you to shut the f up. Shut your mouth, please.
Chris.
I mean,
put your taser down and shut your mouth. I see your taser right there.
I know, because you got me amped up right now, Chris.
All your weapons, I see them right here.
Chris.
I got you amped up because you guys are soft. Every one of you out here is soft.
Jeez.
Every single one of you, especially that guy right there.
Here,
Man, to be called out as especially that guy. It's like, what fucking call me out for, man?
You can't see the guy. I'm just imagining a sad fat guy.
I am too. And he's like, man, ruined his week.
He's like, I'm going to tase him for sure.
I'm especially soft.
officer standing in the distance and is, let's just say, not too happy about it.
They think she's some kind of cowboy over there. I see you, dude.
I'm not trying to hide.
Who you think you're hard?
Chris.
You think you're hard, motherfucker? Think you're standing there hard?
You see
You're
why?
gonna shoot me because
I'm not hard because I didn't get a hype train.
I was there when that happened, my friend. You
Shut the f up! You weren't there!
Yes, I was.
Did you come up and hit me in the chest, man?
No,
You're okay?
I tried to
Did you
tip
come up
you
and hit me in the abs, man? You're good?
Chris, can we
Did you do that?
See what's wrong with people
Did you
that
say I
work
love
out
you,
too
bro?
much?
Did you say that?
They all think they're fucking that.
Can you imagine this guy in the
Oh,
gym,
my God.
just like doing a set? He's just just like a maniac.
Probably people that are like, oh, that guy's here today. I'll come back later.
How's this guy afford steroids? What's this guy do for a
Right.
living? No way he does anything for a living, right?
He's got an apartment. He's proud of it.
This much of a hothead? Get do this
Yeah, how do
to
you?
the boss.
How do you even get through a day?
A day.
Without causing a problem.
Well, I'm thinking he's
Coffee's not hot.
he's on steroids and he's probably on some type of, he's either drunk or on some type of meth or something like that.
I don't think he's drunk. He's too. He speaks
Yeah.
too well to
Doesn't
be
seem
drunk, but he's on
drunk.
something.
Yeah.
Or he's just insane. Might be a real lunatic, you know. Some people are crazy.
Some people are crazy on steroids, right?
That to me?
Chris.
Was my brother there?
I don't know if you get this crazy on steroids. You get roid rage.
Right, but he could on steroids and something else.
Yeah, he's.
Hey, Chris, can we get you some help, my friend?
I already got no.
Officers keep their distance from the 45-year-old
I
as
love
this
the
late-night
disses.
drama continues.
They're trying not to
Chris.
kill him because his brother's a cop.
That's the only reason.
That's the only reason.
Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cops. You're gonna shoot me? I got no weapons. What
Chris.
else you want to see? You want to see the song?
Chris.
You want to see my
the
cock?
song, dude?
What did you say? Want to see what? A song?
Fog?
say?
I don't know.
He just wants to
dog-
show
my
his
dog?
legs.
You want to see my dog?
Are you real?
Chris.
You guys think you're hard? Navy SEALs are hard. David Goggins, Jocko Willick. Jocko, run this country. David Goggins, run this country.
God.
Kyle Milliken. You guys know who Kyle Milliken is? You know who Marcus Petrelli is? You guys know who they are?
Friends
Let's read their
of
books.
his at the
You
gym.
guys think they're hard? I'm hard as
I'm hard as fuck.
Tell me, damn
Yeah,
it.
we
She
know.
is,
We
baby.
get it, tough
She is.
guy.
She is.
That's
She
his
is.
whole
4, 4, 4,
persona
4,
is
4.
wrapped up in being jacked. That's all he cares about.
I'm telling you, if I had that body, I'd be doing the same thing.
Oh, God. Do you see how irritating you'd be?
No, stop, boss. Chris, can you stop and listen?
This is Trace when he's drunk but jacked.
Yeah.
We need to get you help. You know
I'm
you
gonna go
need
get me
help.
help. Don't
No,
stop.
stop with us.
Don't shoot me here.
No, Chris.
Please don't shoot me. I'm going to get my own help. Stop!
We're gonna stop. We need
I'm
to
going
get
to
you
put a
help.
shirt on, and I'm
Chris,
going to get my own
stop.
help.
Which
Don't
is
shoot me in the
what?
back.
Hey,
Don't
stop.
shoot me in the back, Reno PD. Don't arrest me.
We're
Don't
going-
touch me.
We're gonna get you to-
I have broken no laws. Shut the up.
God.
Let me be quiet.
How often do
Let me be
these
quiet.
people that live there have to do that? Well, you haven't started yet. When are you going to start being quiet?
Look at that face. Look at that face.
Look at his Audi belly button. That's
Oh,
disgusting.
muscles
my
are pushing
God.
it out.
Look at his face.
Ugh.
Like a
Guys,
belly button reduction.
Disgusting.
his body's just gross anyway.
Got cork in his
It's
belly
hot.
button. He's hot.
Blood. My sweat.
Oh, that
and my
belly button's grossing me out.
Shut the up.
Donna would be sucking on that belly button if she was
Oh
with
my
him.
God.
Ew, gross.
Oh, I messed up.
And he's spitting all over people.
A little bit before.
Before this?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. My bad. This?
A little bit more.
A little before?
A little more.
A little more?
There we go.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris.
Can I pray?
No.
I can't prick.
Stop. We need to go get you some.
Okay, I'm going. Don't touch me. I'm going to my window.
No, we're not going to.
I'm going to my apartment. It's my dog's in there.
Stop.
Oh,
My
there you
dog's
go,
in there.
Trace.
Let's go.
All right, check it.
Thank you.
We're going to take me to jail for it.
We're taking you to the hospital.
You guys take me to the hospital.
How is he not fighting?
I thought he was fighting for sure.
Because I don't know that those guys could contain him.
I don't know.
I don't think so. He's got the rage.
Yeah, even all those guys, they would be like out of breath trying to contain him.
Officers handcuff Chris.
They're
He's
like,
not exactly calming down.
So why does it take so many of you guys?
You're amped up.
No, I'm not amped up. Okay, leave me alone.
Because you're jacked
please.
up on steroids, bro.
We want to take you to the hospital.
You're not taking me to jail. Pull up my pants. Somebody pull up my pants. Pull up my pants, mother. You pull up my pants.
Man, he loves to. Can you imagine if he's ordering cops around like he's doing what he does to women?
This guy's.
Pants. Pull up my pants.
You got your keys so we can close up?
I don't even have my keys on me.
Okay,
leave me the alone.
Imagine living next to him. Look at that gut, though. Look. He
like-
must have been
that's like
holding
ab
it in.
gut, though.
Yeah,
You can see his abs, though.
What is that?
So, some of those real jack guys, their abs get so big, it looks like they got a gut.
No, that's too big.
I swear.
That's him not sucking it in
No,
or
he's not-
something. I don't know what that is.
know.
He's gross, though.
We'll help you, okay?
Man, he quit sucking it in for sure.
Demon
Let me
inside.
touch my dog if you're going to help me. Let me touch my dog if you're trying to help me, mother.
Touch
You shot me in my mother. My dog's inside my apartment. Let me go in my apartment. Mother. Let me go in my apartment. Please, I don't have weapons, guys. I don't have anything to hurt anybody. Please leave me the alone. I haven't broken any laws. Let me go to the VA hospital. Let me call my buddy Doug Goddard to come and take me to the VA hospital. I need to go. Leave me the alone. Please don't cuff me. I didn't break any laws. I will calm down. I'll take a knee.
See if he calms down.
I don't think he'll calm down. I think he's lying. Don't do it, guys. It's lying.
They're not uncuffing him. They're like, thank God we got him in cuffs.
They're not calling his buddy. They're not doing none of this.
What kind of dog you think he's got?
Officers.
Foofy little dogs.
One
Oh, but
Foofy dog.
if he's over 50, yeah.
Come here, Pookie. Come on, Pookie.
Imagine him yelling at that little tiny Pookie
He'd be
dog.
yelling, "Let me touch my dog." Pookie, come here. I mean, his window's open. Why doesn't his dog jump out the window?
Suspect to the parking lot, where an ambulance is waiting.
Oh, shit. Somebody video this. Please.
Somebody video
this.
all these people you pissed off by screaming all night. You think they're going to help you out? Is that what he thinks?
Reno! Help! Reno PD! You! Get out of my... Where's my dog?
Oh,
Where's Remy? Where's Remy?
Remy?
Where's Remy? Where's Remy, my dog? Give me my dog. Pull my pants up, you mother...
Give me my dog.
Look at those abs. Look at those abs.
You're right,
Look
man.
at that. Look
You're
at that picture
right.
you got right there.
You're right.
Yeah.
He's got an 8-pack. I don't know. He's got a protruding 8-pack, a distended 8-pack. It's bizarre.
I see that with the, like the world's strongest guys. They got that giant belly, but it's muscle.
That's
You stop?
weird.
Sorry for calling.
Oh, look at those.
God.
Chris, we're just...
Ugh.
Look how big that. That's weird. Man.
trying to get you help, my friend. I just want to get my dog. Get the out of my apartment, you.
Do you want me to get your dog or not?
Yeah.
Agreed. Chris, ambulance right there, my friend.
Where's my dog? Where's my dog?
Well, if he's got an apartment and a job, he's gotta be on like some meth right now.
Yeah, he's on something for sure, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're taking him to the hospital, and they act like they've done it before. I mean, he's. I don't know.
They've had to shoot him before. Plus, what do you do at the hospital? Don't you have to have like cops there? The hospital isn't Like, are they responsible for having to contain somebody
Good
like
question.
Well, I think they I believe they send a cop with them and then strap him to the.
Strap him down.
Strap him down. He might be able to break out.
this? Yeah, but I mean, can you imagine being a nurse trying to, and this psycho yelling at you?
I think that if you're acting like this, once you get in there, they get you on some sedatives. Yeah.
Ex-Navy SEAL.
I wouldn't know by experience.
Allegedly.
Yeah, he wouldn't know.
Maybe.
Maybe he's just on mushrooms.
Maybe he's crazy. Maybe he's crazy.
Maybe he's crazy.
And that's what we do with our troops. Nothing.
Yep.
You're on your own, pal.
It's in the house.
Where's my dude? Let me close up my stuff. My window's wide open. You guys went in. You're smoking a cigarette. Let me have my dog. Let me have my dog, Remy.
Ambulance right there. What kind of dog you got, my friend?
You guys are so weak.
Right there.
Ask him again. I want to know.
Okay.
No, you go.
Go. Chris, come on, man.
What am I doing wrong? Am I breaking the law?
Yes.
How?
You're being too loud. You piss all your neighbors off by screaming.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Chris is eventually seated on a stretcher where he's not done talking yet.
So when can I go back in? Because I've broken no laws. I've done nothing wrong except for yell. And I was shut the up. And I just asked you guys to leave me alone so I could do push-ups. You guys gotta leave me alone. Don't look through my so I go in your house and look through your
so I can do push-ups.
Maybe I will.
Hey, everybody, we're going to get you right back to that body cam in just a minute.
Oh, shut up, buddy.
Let me go back in so I can do some push-ups and some sit-ups.
You might not be able to skip him. I don't know.
How would you like it?
That's it, Chris. Close your window, lock it.
I want to let it go, man. You guys are going to arrest me, aren't you? You're going to throw a charge of disturbing the peace or something like that. Most likely, yeah.
Well, quit screaming.
You're going to take me to jail? Yep, I knew you would. I knew you would.
Moments later, one nice officer really cracks this case. Take a look.
Can you push my elbow back a little bit?
Back like this?
Yeah, that way, yeah, keep going.
Say when.
Keep going. Yeah, keep going. Just go, dude.
He's a
send it, full send.
I'm not gonna go too hard. I don't want to hurt you, man.
Do as hard as you can, bro.
I know, but I don't want to hurt your joints or nothing.
I need it to break. I need it to pop.
We're chiropractors, so we'll let them figure that out.
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah, Reno.
There you go.
Thank you for shooting me, man. That was the best thing you ever did me.
So he dislocated his elbow?
I don't know.
His shoulder, you mean?
I think he just wanted him to pop his back or something.
It's here our suspect brings out his inner Uncle Rico.
Did you fall at all or anything, Chris? Looks like you have a little scrape on your back here.
Yeah.
You fell?
I fell. I did a back roll.
Oh, okay. Did you hit your head at all?
No, I just did it on purpose because I'm just practicing. I'm gonna walk on at UNR.
All right.
I've been training for it. Yeah, thanks. Hey, I need a f***ing blanket. Did it. Sorry. I cracked the whip, though. We can grab you a blanket.
I want to see this guy at football practice.
I do, too. He might be killing people. He might be right.
Nobody wants that liability.
No, I don't need one.
I got one right here ready for you.
Yeah, I got it right here, man.
I don't need it.
All right,
They call me the White Geronimo.
What position you on
At the
playing
gym,
football?
that's what they call him.
34.
He's 34 running back. Trace.
Yeah.
I want to go get tattooed right now on my chest, a big heart right on my chest, and 34 right underneath it on my ribs, right next to the Fighting Irish. There's somewhere, I'm just visualizing.
What's the 34 stand for, my man?
Who's the best running back ever to play football in the history of the NFL?
Who's that?
Yeah, buddy!
Chris finally agrees to lay back on that gurney when he soon finds himself in a sticky situation.
Pull up on my right arm. You're real strong. Yeah, pull up. Come on, good strong guy. Have a good day. We'll get you down there. We'll get you some help. All right? Go to the VA. Get you some help. And go from there.
All right. You want to just keep your legs up here for me, my man? I got
Can you guys please get the cuffs off now? You're hurting my shoulder, bro. Can you put them in the front? Can you put them
in the front?
What's that?
I can put them back behind you.
Check this out.
already
I'm going to
behind
show you
me.
how I afforded this car.
Can you put him in the front so I can hammer for you?
Wreak havoc on the entire.
Sounds like. Take me to jail like this. I don't care. Go ahead. You guys take me. Take me to the
We need some handcuffs. I want to see if I can get them in front of me.
I want to see this guy fight.
Yeah.
I want to see him fight all these guys
Yeah.
without his cuffs on. I
Right?
wanna see
Not
him.
even. We don't have to make it an illegal, like a UFC fight. You know, get them all dressed up in the UFC gear, 6-on-1.
See how long it takes.
I think someone
Take
might
this
punch him
maniac
in the
down.
face
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not looking.
Yeah. Well, he's thinking he's a tough guy, and
Can I take out the cuffs off? Or
Is he
can
having
you
a
guys
baby?
redo the cuffs? Stand me up and then redo the cuffs so it'd be comfortable at least.
You can put them back behind you.
Okay, cool.
You gonna be all right?
don't fall for it, guys. Don't fall for it.
Officers adjust those handcuffs and prepare to take Chris to the hospital.
Here's your phone right here in between your legs.
Put it right on my
Right on my
on
cock.
my big old.
My big old cock.
Right. Can somebody put on the song on my phone? It's called Geronimo. No, don't do that. Don't touch my phone.
He just remembered something illegal on his phone.
No, but it's awesome. It'll get you going, guys. It'll get you woken up in the morning.
He's trying to do a Hulk impression, wasn't he?
It's nice and toasty warm in the cool.
The cream rises to the top. Ric Flair in now. He was just at home watching wrestling.
Yeah.
That's got him hyped up this match.
Yeah, way hyped up. I'd rather see this guy's reality show than anything else on TV.
For sure.
I mean, I find it hard to believe that this doesn't happen every night with this guy.
Oh, with this guy?
Happens
Yeah.
a lot. He's been
Happens
shot.
a lot. Happens a lot.
Never talking again. It's the last time I talked.
But as you might have guessed, that's not the last time we hear from Chris.
Of course it is. Please pour a cold cup of water right on my nuts.
The only thing I need to do here is for
Reno
maintenance to
PD.
make sure it's locked up.
As Chris heads for the hospital, officers check in with a
What'd they
Pour
say?
a cup of water
Oh.
right on my nuts.
We need to pull this one off, Trace.
The only thing I need to do
just
here is
missed
for
it.
Reno
maintenance to
PD.
make sure it's locked up.
Somebody please pour a cold cup of water right on my nuts.
Oh, we gotta get
Reno
that.
PD.
Make sure it's locked up.
As Chris heads for the hospital, officers check in with a few of his neighbors. Let's see what they have to
Oh,
say.
let's see how often he does it.
History of just not being stable.
Yeah, so he's a veteran. I don't know what service he was in. Was he? And he suffered some sort of a brain injury.
Yeah.
And then that mixed with the steroids
Yeah,
doesn't really help anything.
steroids.
So
And now he's got to live beside you.
Veterans Day.
yeah,
I don't know
Yeah.
if that triggered him.
that's what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
I'm sure it has
Okay.
something to do with it. But when we were looking for his phone right now, we found some drugs, so that definitely doesn't help. So
Yeah, no.
there's a whole lot of
So
demons that he's dealing with right now, unfortunately.
While securing the
Steroids
suspect's
and other
apartment,
drugs.
one officer
And a brain
reveals this
injury.
is not his first run-in with Chris.
Well, yeah, but
What kind of dog?
this guy, dude, he's a big dude.
Yeah, well, all roided out.
I'm gonna shoot his
All
dog. man.
roided out, someone just said.
Last time I dealt with him, he was using heroin. He was using roids and meth.
I knew it was meth. I could tell the meth.
Power through those extra big workouts.
Now we got roids and heroin. That's nice.
Roids and
Well,
heroin.
using the heroin to come down from the meth.
The heroin to come down from the meth and the droid.
Chris was taken to the hospital where he's cleared by medical staff. Let's catch up with officers as they prepare to take the 45-year-old to jail.
I'm just trying to get home to my family. I'm cold. I'm out here with no shirt on.
Family.
And Sean Gibson's going to watch me go to jail when I could go home and be comfortable and be a healthy
Did he
veteran.
say comfortable?
If I went home and slept with my dog.
It's comfortable
But you're
not
gonna
being
make
tough.
me go to jail because I was yelling.
Comfortable.
He said his family, and then he said, go home and sleep with my dog.
Give me my shirt. Give me my shirt. Don't touch my... Give me my shirt.
Give me my shirt.
You, Sean.
Okay.
Have a seat, Chris. I was thinking of my brother, Sean. Sorry, I shouldn't say that, Sean. I'm angry with you because you're making this decision. I can tell you're the sergeant.
You can be angry at me.
But why are you taking me to jail, dude?
Because that's
I
our
went to
solution
get
for
help.
tonight.
No, the solution for tonight is get help here or have me sleep it off.
They've already cleared you out. So we're going to go up there and then
Sleep
you can work
what
on
off,
getting help
buddy?
further from there.
Yeah.
All right? There's people up there that'll help you as well.
Dude, shut the up.
Okay.
You're a bitch.
Yep.
Made in every way.
Okay.
Every fucking way, Sean.
All right.
And I see it too. I see it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry I said that. I'm just angry you're taking me to jail.
I don't take any personal offense.
But why are you guys taking me to jail when I need help?
This guy's the ultimate bipolar.
He is.
Yeah,
Trying
these
to get
people
you that
don't
help.
understand that. Well, because we can't just leave you here acting like this.
You're a lunatic.
My meds are at home.
I understand
Yeah,
that.
But
they
you're going
are.
to put me in jail where I got to fight? You guys want me to fight in jail?
No.
Yeah, you do, because you haven't been in there. You don't even know what it's like in there. You have no clue. But you
can't-
think you're hard, dude. With your little freaking goatee.
You think he's gonna shave
Me
it
neither. I
now?
don't think I am either. I just want to go home.
Hey, Chris, what we can do is we can try to...
Can you guys just issue me a ticket like you did after you shot me and let me go home?
I'm using CGM and I don't have diabetes.
Your little
Here's why.
fucking
I want to
goatee.
live in a healthy way at a sustainable pace.
I promise to be calm.
Can you have a seat?
I promise to be calm, guys.
All right, I appreciate it.
Chris is whisked away to jail, where we join officers who are about to bring him inside.
All right, Chris, let's get you out of this, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Do you want me to grab your phone for you? I know you're touchy about your stuff. Got it?
Can you grab my shirt for me?
Yeah, I'll grab it. I'll grab it from the other side. That way we're not getting it all in the piss.
It's okay. I don't trust you guys to get our
Okay.
I'll get it.
Hey, well, let him grab it. If he wants to grab it, grab it. Go ahead.
Thanks, guys.
Look, I've been
all over
respectful
myself.
towards you this entire time. You know I'll grab your shirt.
Don't touch my shoulder like that. I'm the man. I'm the man.
You're the man, Chris.
You're the man.
I'll get this. I'm not trying to be aggressive.
I get it.
I know who the I am.
I got it.
I know who I am.
Yeah.
He just keeps trying to use his arms and their handcuffs.
Knocking all his shit out with his leg.
They should be like, all right, tough guy, get your shirt.
Okay.
You should be like, you know what an idiot you look like, right?
There's real hard motherfuckers out in the streets. Like real ones. You ever heard of the real ones? I'm a fucking real one.
He's on the meth, man. He just cannot grasp the fact that he's in handcuffs.
All right, Chris,
He keeps trying to
we gotta
reach
go this way
around.
over here.
And he may or may not be mentally ill from being in the Marines. He may just be an asshole on meth, right?
On steroids.
And steroids.
Somebody put this shirt on for me?
No,
He's trying to put a shirt
You
on.
can't put a shirt on with your arms in cuffs, buddy. Look at him.
Got it?
Did he pee himself? I thought his pants looked wet, but that might be just... Did he say he had a head injury?
Hey, Chris, we need you to sit down, buddy, okay?
Can I sit right here?
That's fine if you want to sit right there, but we just need you to sit down, okay? That's the one this way.
What do you call that?
The VA. They took me to the VA already.
What?
I'm sorry if I was being rude.
He
at
was
first, I'm
doing
not.
where you sit up against the wall.
He's just doing a squat up against the wall.
Yeah.
Look at those abs. Look at those abs.
I'm just not happy to be here. Actually, I'm kind of happy. I can lay down. Can I lay down on this pole? Alright. Why do you have to do search warrant? But I'm a vet, and I was. So why is there so many officers here? Are you guys scared?
Because you're
What do you do with the
psycho.
mustache? Are you scared at all? You scared of anything in the world?
Maybe spiders, but
I'm scared of rats, dude. That's the only thing. Filthy rats.
Filthy.
now that you mention it, I
Smell them. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He's just setting them up so he can call them a name when they say something they're scared of.
Yeah, he's gonna turn on them at any second now.
Yep.
They bite.
Don't buy in,
All right,
guys.
Chris, we're going to walk into the next room. We're going to take your photo real quick, okay?
He really wants that shirt on.
Yeah, that's right here. That's right here, Chris.
My right hand, please.
Right here. There you go.
I'm surprised he wants his shirt on.
Why? No, you just grab me, like, try to push me.
He's just trying to escort you, Chris. He's not trying to front you.
I'm trying to be relaxed, but you're trying to walk me. You're pushing. Yeah, you are. You're not strong, bro.
Chris.
What's your name?
Chris, nobody's trying to be out strong. Chris, remember when we talked about the faster you get through the process, the quicker you get out of
No,
here?
he doesn't remember that.
He will be.
Here you go.
Yeah, imagine being his neighbor, and the next day you just see him walk up again. You're like, here we go.
Yeah, and he's looking for the person that called the cops on him, you know, getting all in their face.
Fuck all you people
Time
that
to
live
call.
here.
Chris, right up here for me. Chris, this will get you through faster. Just open your eyes, okay? Look at the camera.
He's meditating.
Yeah, keep them open.
Yeah, that was shot.
Just stare at it. Mean muggy.
I want to see his mugshot. Making faces. Making
is he
faces.
Chris was booked for disturbing the peace and resisting arrest. He later pleaded no contest to the charges and was sentenced to 60 days in jail.
Whew, what happens to his dog? How his brother comes and gets it.
Alright.
Look at him laughing.
He can't do it.
Look at it. Look. Nice. Nailed it.
And he was smiling.
Yeah, we got a messed up system in this country. That guy should be in the loony bin.
I just can't believe that doesn't happen every night. It probably does.
To him?
Yeah, his neighbors.
I'd like to see
I mean,
his
it
rap.
might
I'd
happen
hate to live next to that guy.
almost every night. And what do? You signed a lease, and you got some, lunatic screaming and yelling.
Every night you're woke up by this idiot.
What a nightmare.
I mean, I don't want to bring it up, but you remember Hothead Joe, right? I never understood how he, like, everywhere I went with him, we almost got in a fight with somebody. Never been arrested in his life. I was just like, how? Like, is it just when you hang out with me that you almost go to jail for beating somebody up? Like, do I make you angry? Like,
he's trying to be tough guy around you.
Impress you. All right, we got, man. We're going on and on and on again.
Oh shoot, yeah.
It's getting late. We got to take a break.
Woo!
We'll be right back with more ClusterF.
Hey, what's up? It's time for the Ned Filibuster again. That's where I say whatever the hell I want while Bubba marks out and reads posts from Scary Clown on some obscure website he shouldn't pay attention to in the first place. Here we go. I just wanted to take a moment to let everyone know they can breathe a sigh of relief because Balloon Boy's dad is now behind bars. Yes, Balloon Boy's dad, the diabolical mastermind of the nefarious scheme to pretend to accidentally launch a young boy up in a balloon, is in jail, where he belongs, because America demanded justice. He wasted thousands of tax dollars, thousands of dollars on a prank. Throw the book at him. Never mind the trillions of dollars Wall Street just stole from American taxpayers. And guess what? Not one of those motherfuckers are in jail. They almost destroyed the entire world economy, and they didn't get so much as a slap on the wrist. And that's good, because now there's plenty of room in jail for Balloon Boy's dad. Whoopee! Yeah, that son of a bitch pulled the wool over our eyes. He pulled a prank, just like the prank the government pulled when they gave away trillions of dollars of our money to bail out giant corporations who lost it all by making horrible decisions and taking ridiculous gambles in the first place. But they got off scot-free, because nobody's paying attention. Americans care more about John and Kate +8, or the Octomom, or how many times Tiger Woods got f***ing laid. But rest easy, America, because the streets are once again safe. Because Balloon Boy's dad is behind bars. So go out and enjoy those streets, America, until a year or so from now when you can't drive on them anymore because gas is $18 a gallon, and you ain't got no money anyway because the federal income tax is 96%, and inflation is so high you need a wheelbarrow full of $10 bills to buy a bucket of fried chicken. But that's okay, because Balloon Boy's dad is in jail. You deserve what you get, America. So go on about your business, you mindless drones. You dip morons! Night out!
And thank you for calling the Vlasics Groucho Marx impersonation contest. If you've got a great Groucho Marx impersonation, you can win the chance to star as the voice of the Vlasic stork in an upcoming Vlasic commercial.
Fuck
Entering is
Groucho.
quick and easy. All you need to do is give your best Groucho Marx impersonation of a famous Vlasic line. Now that's the best tasting pickle I've ever heard. To enter, please clearly state the following. Your name.
Ned Von Picklefucker the Fourth.
Your age.
102. That's in pickle years, so.
Your address with the city and state you live in.
6969 Cucumber Lane, Pickle Jar My Ass, Wisconsin.
Now it's time to give your best Groucho Marx impersonation of the Vlasic stork line. That's the best tasting pickle I've ever heard.
I don't do phone auditions. The operator. Be a real person. Hello?
Vlasic Foods International.
Yes, hello. I was calling about this here Groucho Marx impersonation thing you got going.
Well, we have an 800 number for
Well,
that.
yeah, but I don't want to talk to no recording. I want to talk to somebody live.
Well, that's the way we have it set up for you to record
Well,
your...
look, I just want to talk to somebody because I want to tell you this Groucho shit, that ain't funny. I mean,
Well,
maybe,
Groucho's been our spokesperson for about 25 years, and we're pretty happy with that.
well, maybe in the 40s that was funny, but come on, I mean, you got to let it go. I mean, that's the best tasting pickle I've ever heard. That's fucking lame. I mean, you need a new slogan. You need a new spokesman. You got to rework the whole deal.
I think you need to call our 800 number.
Now listen, here's what you got to do. You need a whole new spokesman with more attitude, like Andrew Dice Clay.
Well, sir, we're happy with Groucho.
Well, look, I'm just trying to help you out here. You need somebody with attitude. Now, you want people to think pickles. You get Andrew Dice Clay to talk about pickles, they'll remember your fucking pickles.
You really need to call the 800 number.
Well, no, look, you just listen up. Hickory dickory dock. That pickle looks just like my cock.
Sir, please.
And when I start jerking, my 14-inch gherkin,
Sir.
it squirts pickle juice into my socks.
Oh, sir, I think you need to call the 800 number.
Now, that was good. That's got you thinking about pickles, don't it? See, now here's another one. Mary had a little lamb
Oh, sir, I really don't want to hear another one.
whose fleece was white as snow. She'd use a pickle on that lamb like a fucking green dildo.
Oh. Vlasic Foods International.
Peter, pickle sucker.
Oh, sir, I really have to hang up again.
Had a wife, but wouldn't fuck her.
Oh, sir.
He tried to put it in her rear. Pickles turned him fucking queer. See? Pickles on the mind, don't you? You're starting to like it.
Vlasic Foods International.
Little Miss Muffet sat on her
Please, sir,
tuffet.
I don't want to hear another one.
While I was walking past, I gave her a nickel to pull out a pickle and stick that deal right up my ass.
What's your name, sir?
My name's Ned. Ned Dice Clay to you.
Ned, please call the 800 number and don't call this number again.
Jack be nimble. Jack be quick.
Oh, my God.
Fuck them pickles, Jack. And suck my dick.
Vlasic Foods International.
Jack and Bill went up the hill
Ned.
with a barrel full of pickles. I wound up in the emergency room. Fucking fags.
Vlasic Foods International.
Jerry, quite contrary. Licked my pickle. Fucking fairy.
Vlasic Foods International.
There was an old lady who lived in a shoe.
Oh, no.
She had so many children, she didn't know what to do.
I need to hang up now.
So she started an internet site, picklefucker.com.
Sir.
Made millions.
Bye.
Watch what boiled eggs do to your body.
It's time.
Have you ever noticed how you could easily eat 3, 4, or even 5?
I was really baked on some Hydro Kush I got from Vancouver the other day. And I was thinking to myself,
As a dude, would you rather be with a woman who had huge breasts with no nipples or tiny breasts with nipples? And I was thinking, I'd go for the tiny breasts with nipples, because if you're dangling a big nippleless breast in my face, it's not really a breast. It's basically just a fat orb. A nippleless, unsexy, fat orb. Because I love the Not By Pops. I need another hit.
That was Dank Thoughts with Ned. Wow. It's time for Dank Thoughts with Ned.
I got really baked last night. And I went to Taco Bell. And I was thinking, what's a Taco Bell? Is there a bell in Mexico you ring when the tacos are done? And then I thought, if that's true, why don't we install a giant stereo system on the border? And every couple hours, you play the Taco Bell sound effect. And all the immigrants run back to Mexico. I guess that's where they get the slogan, run for the border. But then I Googled it and found out the owner of Taco Bell is named Glenn Bell. I guess I was way too stoned. I need a dozen Gorditos and another hit. Go on.
That was Dank Thoughts with Ned. Wow.
Bubba 98.7, Ned here, and I'm out the door. So 10-4, good buddies. This is the Flannel Bandit signing off, saying, you bring the sake, and we'll watch some hockey. Then I'll take off my jockeys. Oh, God. They do.
Welcome back to ClusterF. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8. And then Net in Your Head Wednesday morning. Then it's 4th of July. Woo! Hope everybody gets a nice holiday.
I say tomorrow we do a hot sauce testing.
Oh,
tasting.
yeah.
I'm going to bring all those hot sauces in and taste them one by one.
Yep.
Let's do it.
You know, you can never tell how hot those damn sauces are, you know. Some say, you get a habanero one and try it and be like, this isn't hot at all. Let me try the other habanero one. The same, you know, both say habanero sauces and one's 10,000 times hotter than the other.
Yeah, and I'm going to bring some labels in and actually label them.
Are you gonna?
This one's hot. This one's not that hot.
Are you going to participate in the contest, Donna?
Yeah.
You are?
Well, he's going to go first. Because I like ones that taste good but aren't like burning your mouth to death.
Well, he likes a little hotter than you do for sure.
I think we should get some stickers and I should rate them.
Yeah, that's
and
what I
put
said.
the stickers
That's what
on
she
them so
said.
we know. Did you say that?
Yeah.
I was thinking
She's
that
running
last
a whole
night.
diatribe
She
about
stole
it.
my thoughts.
I just said I'm going to bring
Stole
in the
them.
labels and we'll label them.
Gosh, I'm craving some McCrae's wings. McCrae's by Homosassa.
yeah.
I don't know. They
What is it about them?
the hot sauce they put on them was
if you got a good sauce,
was
man.
so different. You know, it's
Yeah.
almost too hot for me to eat.
Really?
Almost, but it's not like
Yeah.
a normal hot sauce. It's good. I like it.
Probably too hot for my blood.
I almost got the extra hot, and I just got the hot. And I was just sitting there dying, so happy I didn't get the extra hot because I could barely eat those.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
It's like a nuclear.
Oh, it was good though.
You could barely eat them. Yeah, I probably don't want to do that. You could get them to go and bring them here one time, and she could heat them by get extra sauce. And then she could heat them up in the oven. They're usually good. You got to reheat the wings when you bring them home, or they're just terrible.
Yeah. Are they breaded or not breaded?
Not breaded.
Okay.
Does
anybody eat breaded wings anymore?
I'm not a huge.
Hooters closed a bunch of restaurants, so maybe not.
Is that the only place that does them breaded?
Because they were, I think that was famous for their breaded wings. With all that butter, with the butter-based sauce. Talk about a heart attack deal. That sauce is real butter.
No, it's good.
It's good. It's real It's the greasiest stuff ever, though. But it's good.
Yeah, the breaded is just too much. Like, you get the breaded wings and you eat the first one and you're like, why don't I always get them breaded? And by the third one, you're like, can you take the breading off of
Yeah,
there?
it's just like too much. Good crispy skin's good, too, though.
Oh, so good.
So when you bread them, does the skin underneath get cooked?
Yeah. It'd be just like a regular...
Because it's hard enough.
Yeah, it gets cooked.
Yeah, it'd be like a regular piece of fried chicken.
Man, when I get those fried chicken from Winn-Dixie, that's just super fried and breaded, man, like, I don't eat much of that chicken, man. I'll have a...
Pick up all the breading?
I do, man. You barely even feel bad doing it because it's mostly breading. Like, they've cooked the chicken down to nothing and breaded it so much that you're just like, pull these giant chunks of, they got a little bit of chicken fat and the rest is breading. And, oh, God, it's so good. God, I need to go get a box of chicken skin right now.
Chase is dying. Is so hungry right now.
Donna made some baked chicken last night, 4 chicken breasts. And so, ate mine. She's like, well, you might as well take the skin off the other 2 breasts because it won't be good the next day. And I was like, oh, yeah.
So lucky.
Just ate the skin off of both of them.
Nice.
So good. So good.
It sounds
so good.
You don't realize how weird that sounds when you're saying you eat skin. I eat the skin.
The skin.
You eat the little bit of skin off a person, you're a weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
That chicken skin's delicious.
Or cow skin. You don't say eat the cow skin.
Do people eat the cow skin?
Must not.
That's too
Must
tough.
be too tough.
It's leather. What skin do we eat?
Fowl.
Just fowl skin? I'm trying to think. I
But
think it is.
pork rinds.
Yes, but how
Not everybody
nasty is
eats that.
They're not that good.
No. Why don't they do that why don't they have cow rinds? Beef rinds?
Because I think it's too tough.
I think it's too tough,
Leather. That's why they make leather out of...
Oh, yeah.
Of course, they make footballs out of pigs, so I don't know.
It seems like a leather couch would be cheap, man. They're making that old dead, useless skin they got.
Yeah.
It's just a hype deal.
I mean, leather, like, they can't... There's got to be so much... What do they do with all that cow skin? They've got to do something with it.
Shoes,
a lot of
belts,
stuff. I mean, there was a lot of
but
stuff
not as much
it.
as all the cows they're killing for food.
I don't know, man. It's a good
dog food.
Dog food. Dump.
They don't dump it. They use every bit of everything for everything. Harper says, she goes, last night before I went to bed, I did 10 jumping jacks, 30 push-ups, 30 squats, and 30 sit-ups. I had to make it 100, so I did 100 things before I went to bed. And yesterday, Berlin was here. She goes, man, I got to start working out. She goes, Harper was, what would she say? Harper was pretending to fight me and coming at me. And she said she came at me and pushed. I was just like, ooh, she can almost take me. She's like, I got to start working out. So I can't let Harper beat me. Harper be stronger than me.
How is she such a good athlete but so weak at the same time?
Is she?
Lauren
Berlin.
said,
She's talking.
Yeah, Berlin. Okay, I was at Harper's.
Berlin.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Harper. Maybe a year before Harper could beat her in arm wrestling. I mean, Lauren said she arm wrestled Berlin and was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, are you try?" She doesn't know how to use her arm muscles.
She's like, I don't have any upper strength.
Yeah, no upper body strength. She could never make it. She couldn't make a basket when she was 14.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't reach the rim. It's so weird. She was so good at all sports. All sports. Except shooting basketball.
Yep.
I was thinking about, changing my mind about going on a Carnival cruise after I saw this video.
He's being sarcastic or not.
I know.
Oh, I better back it up. World Star! World Star! Back up, my man. Back up. It's going down. Hey!
World Star was it
shit.
2010?
Welcome to the motherfucking cruise. No, not me, man. Hold on. Shit. Oh, shit. There it goes. There it goes. Shit.
I mean, I don't know if you're being sarcastic still. I mean, in my opinion, like, if
Trace is going, this is the best cruise
if
ever.
this was guaranteed to happen on my cruise, like, I'm buying tickets tomorrow.
This is an epic girl fight.
Welcome to the cruise. Holy shit. Come on, man. Hey, come on,
Are these
man.
workers? Because nobody's in there but them.
I don't know.
I wonder if they're closed up and now fighting. Or?
Holy shit.
I'm thinking it's 4 o'clock in the morning and
That's
there's
what
just
I'm
this
thinking.
drunk guy and these drunk ladies.
Yeah.
God damn. Get him, homie.
Look at that. Did you see that guy running to help? Go back to that. I don't think he's going to be too much help in this fight.
Get him, homie. God damn. Oh, we got fucked up. I just want some pizza. Let him know. Where the pizza at?
Where the pizza at?
Oh, shit. God damn. World Star.
You're still fighting.
Oh, this is too much. Hey, come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
God damn. Holy shit.
I wonder what they
Legs
do on a
broken,
cruise
hair,
now. Are these guys, are they sitting in the brig for the rest of the trip? Or are they just like, calm it down,
break it up, break it up. I don't know. They
Usually
know
groups
they hate
like
each
that,
other.
when they get in fights, two groups of people.
Yeah.
There's no calming both sides down until
the next day they'd be doing the same
Yeah.
thing.
Sean says there's a lot of places you can go on a ship that are empty. Looks like the casino buffet.
I don't know. People really want me to go on a cruise.
Who's people?
Just everybody. A lot of people I talk to, like, you ever been on a cruise? Oh, you gotta go. I'm like, fuck. I don't know about that.
I don't think you have to worry about going on a cruise anytime in your near future.
Yeah, me neither. I also feel it. I don't know. Just thinking about going on a cruise, I feel like I have a way higher probability of falling off a cruise ship than the average
Me
person.
too.
I don't know
I think
why.
so.
I just
Because you don't make good choices sometimes. I feel like you also have a high probability of going, oh, they think it's not safe to go out away from the ship too far into these countries, but I'm going to go.
Yeah, for sure.
See? And he'll get killed. He thinks
Me and Laura already agreed if we went to like Mexico, we're not looking for the resort. We're looking for a Mexican dive bar is what we're looking to go.
You're looking to get killed is what you're looking for. They'll both be jacked and be
kidnapped by the cartel.
Yeah.
Nah.
He's not. He doesn't see what I mean. He's already making the bad choices before he even gets there. Don't do that. I don't understand what you don't understand about someone coming up behind you and getting you, and then you're like, "Well, I'm fucked."
Yeah.
I thought I was too.
Yep,
Thought it was
fucked.
too tough. He's like that guy. Thought it was
Just
too
I'm hard.
Tough. Thought it was too tough to
I'm
get
flaccid today. No Monday morning hype train. I'm
No.
full flaccid. What is it? What is this video you got up here? This is fake or something. I never
Oh, is
seen
it
that
fake?
big of a plane on a cruise on a
Just
Let me see.
aircraft carrier.
Let's see what
Just real quick,
ahead.
Snookman says you'll wake up in a bathtub of ice, missing your organs.
No, I know it's a possibility.
Yeah.
I watched a movie on that.
No,
It was
it's
pretty
fake. It's fake.
Is it?
It's fake. Should I play it?
Yeah,
Play my-
no.
Why they gotta fake it? Why they gotta fake everything?
How did you find out it was fake?
I just read the comments. Everyone went fake, 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 fake.
can't just take off like that. You fall right off the edge.
You just plummet right into the ocean.
Yeah.
You got by that?
I'm not a smart man. Not a smart man.
Oh, just seeing it, I was like, no way this thing's gonna. How are they gonna launch this thing off there?
And they got planes that can just hover now.
Yeah, it's true.
Planes that just hover.
Not big planes like that.
No,
though.
no, like, that's coming though. It's coming. Is there even going to be? You know, they got all these drones. It's going to be a war fought with drones.
What does that even mean? Oh, you still got the Amazon wish list?
Yeah.
I want to. I could just buy. No, I want a assault gun. An assault gun. You know what
Assault
I'm
gun?
Like
Or
assault
gun.
Both.
Or an assault
Both.
gun.
I'll take both.
You ain't getting an assault gun.
I have one. Well, the assault guns that shoot for shooting bugs.
Oh, poor bugs.
I want some of those, man.
What do you shoot with them?
Well, I'm just, it's getting summer and, we live in a trailer. It's hard to keep those fucking German roaches out of your house. We don't have many, but, like, when I see one on the wall, I wish I had a fucking salt gun for that.
To put a hole right in your wall.
No, that shoots salt.
I know.
Lightly at you.
Go around the outside of your house and spray.
That's what I need to do. I need to spray the outside, I don't, out there in Webster, I still just don't, I don't even feel bad for having, seeing a couple of those German roaches every once in a while. Because you go to any nice person's house out there in Webster and they're like trying to get in the front door, man. It's so weird how many there are. Like, we were helping a friend a couple months ago, like, rake up some stuff in their yard. We're just out in the middle of the field. You wouldn't think there'd be a bunch of roaches, and you just rake up a thing of leaves, and there's thousands and thousands of these roaches underneath.
Webster's the roach capital of the world.
It must be, man. They're everywhere.
Tucson chicks. That's so white trash. I don't know. Kevin JK wants to know how many you need.
One. I just need one. Yeah. No, maybe two. Me and Lauren have a salt fight.
Diatomaceous earth works out inside. Big West says, yeah, I've heard of diatomaceous earth. Don't we have a bucket of it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that too.
Take that bucket of let's get ready to toss it.
Yeah. All right, I will.
I don't know what diatomaceous earth is.
Watch a video on it, though, because it'll tell you,
Just throwing it around my house.
That's what he's going to do. He ain't watching no video.
You should watch a video on it. Make sure it isn't going to kill your dog or do something,
Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin JK says, Mike, drones are better than people. I know it's better than people, but I'm just saying, what's the point of, having all these aircraft carriers and everything if they can all get destroyed by this new technology that we're going to have?
Yeah, I don't quite get it. It's going to go crazy. There's I guess it's my algorithm on my TikTok, but everyone's like, it's World War III coming. It's coming soon. And Kim Jong-un and Putin are hanging out all day.
Or is World War III coming soon always what we've been saying for the last
I think it
50
is.
years?
They just want to keep us on our toes or something.
Yeah.
Worried about it all the time.
Bunch of bullshit.
I don't quite get it.
Alrighty. That was the show's been flying by lately.
Snookman says, don't put it inside that diatomaceous earth. He said it
All
stays in your lungs forever
Oh,
as well.
fantastic.
I don't know if that's what he's talking about, the diatomaceous.
What stays in your lungs forever? That doesn't sound good.
Diatomaceous earth stays in your lungs forever.
Yes, that's what he says.
It's got dye in the name.
Buzzy's Moist Red Rocket said it's basically crushed lime rock.
Fancy name for crushed lime rock. Alrighty. All right, we're out of here. We'll see you tomorrow morning
back
for
tomorrow.
more ClusterF Ned Your Head Wednesday.
Tasting some hot sauce.
Oh, yeah.
shit.
We'll have to get that ready.
Sauce on sauce.
Clean off this table, and I'll get the hot sauce ready for tomorrow.
All right, we're gonna try to do the show all hot sauced up. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Thanks
See
for tuning
ya.
in.